Learn about air quality testing at rainbowrestores.com. When the unthinkable happens, damage from smoke, water, fire, mold, or just poor air quality, let Rainbow Restoration fix your home or business. With their 24/7 rapid response, you'll get your life back on track fast. RainbowRestores.com. Rainbow Restoration. They restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability.
Nice.
Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center in Benton proudly offers compassionate and loving care to our veterans, meeting the unique needs of every veteran who calls Heartland home. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. A city bus in Washington, D.C. crashed into an area restaurant on April the 4th, leaving 3 people injured. The 3, all adult females, were the bus driver, a bus passenger, and the driver of the SUV the bus hit. Did I mention that the driver was a woman? Hey, you were thinking it too. Saudi Arabia did not let women drive until 2018. Thankfully, the kingdom rescinded that discriminatory yet completely understandable law. Double B's, on the other hand, has always supported women. Women drivers, women cashiers, apply at doublebs.com, women athletes, women doctors, women lawyers, women business leaders, etc., etc. Double B's is for sisters doing it for themselves. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
With your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson on the Buzz Radio Network.
Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
The hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, not a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryan was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you had the stupidest verse? Let's do this the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots. His stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stuff.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Call him Ryan, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and this crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really only knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note, he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those other fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do this? Is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
All right, it's a terrific Tuesday. Thanks for being with us in the zone. Justin Acri, Phil Elson, and Moose.
Morning.
Hi, boys. How we doing?
Feeling good today, man. Bye-bye, Alabama. Bye-bye. 2 runs and out, and that's it.
Yeah. Got a monster matchup tonight with Georgia and Texas. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm surprised Georgia lost the game, to be honest with you. Held to 3 runs.
3
by a
solo
pitcher.
shots, right?
Yeah, 3 solo home runs, but held to 3 runs by a pitcher at an ERA that was, I think, over 5.5 when the College World Series started. Oklahoma has started 2 freshmen in the College World Series, and they're 2-0. You're not supposed to have that kind of success as a freshman in Omaha. Never mind throughout the regular season, because this kid who pitched yesterday for them, Xander Mercurius, he was kind of an afterthought throughout the year. So this Oklahoma team is just the latest example out of the SEC of just showing that in the sport of college baseball, if you get into the tournament, you're just dangerous by being an SEC team.
What kind of chance you give Troy tonight?
I give them a great chance. I think that's a lineup that really can produce. I think they'll be able to score. I thought North Carolina would come out of that bracket on that side. I still think they will. Yeah. But I think Troy is a dangerous. This is the fact that they can score and score quickly. That's going to make you pretty dangerous. But I thought Georgia would do the same thing. Usually when they hit 3 home runs in a game, they have 2 or 3 guys on base when they hit those home runs. Solo homers don't beat you.
Clearly, not for Georgia last night for sure. So Troy and West Virginia, 1 o'clock, and then the Texas-Georgia matchup, which is an elimination game. Both of these are. Is at 7. Those are both on ESPN today, in case you're interested. The World Cup action starts at 2 with one of the biggest stars in the world, Mbappe, and France taking on Senegal at 2 o'clock. Iraq and Norway at 5. Argentina and Algeria at 8. And then, good luck, boys. Moose, Phil, I'm going to have to count on you guys for this one. I will not be awake for the 11 o'clock start between Austria and Jordan. I don't know where they're playing this game, but I will not be awake.
It's the Pac-12 after dark version of FIFA World Cup.
Got to be West Coast, Seattle or L.A. or something.
A lot of times these games are such that I'm like, well, I won't make it to the end of that one. I won't see the drop of the ball in this one. I mean, forget it.
Do they drop the ball? They just leave it there.
No,
right?
I'm just saying.
What do you suppose? It's a kickoff, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be much cooler if they dropped it from a helicopter to start every game.
I love
yes,
this idea.
for sure.
It's actually not the bad.
That's a terrific idea. Like let's make soccer just a little bit more exciting, just like how the XFL did kickoffs.
Yeah. Make it intriguing.
That's pretty much the opposite of what we're doing with kickoffs in football now. Because the old XFL one would be the most dangerous way to do it.
Not to earn the ball or to actually kick off.
But wasn't it 2 guys that would race for the ball
out
at the 50?
Yeah, that was kind of fun though.
I mean, that's really fun.
Yeah,
but you're probably not going to let guys do that now.
Man, maybe not.
I think that's kind of like a loose ball drill in a basketball practice.
Yeah, or you could do like the Oklahoma drill, really make them earn it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did not see that coming at the bottom of this hour, guys. So get cooked up for that. That's 10:30. So
I've got
all
a lot
the things
from the oven in that thing.
Yeah, there are plenty of things that have happened over the last few days that certainly would fit in there. Michael Cataldo, I did see coming. At least I will when he gets here. He's going to be here at 11:30. He is the director of the Simmons Bank Championship, and he will be coming along with us at 11:30. We've got Eli Craner by phone at 11:45 today. Eli's got a lot going on, and he's been all this kind of off and on over the last few years, talking about books. He's got some big news with one of his books that has been optioned, I think is the term. So we'll talk to him about that, and then there's some
optioned into a movie?
I think so. And then there's some other stuff coming up that we'll talk to him about. And then the normal stuff. Susan Irwin Prowse will be in with us at 12:20. We had to, I guess we had to move her last week, but yeah, she should be on board today. I haven't talked to her yet. I assume she's back and fine. And then good news for you. Getting lunch, 12:30.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, Eat My Catfish popping up. So I'm not sure what they're promoting right now other than general catering, but Errol Lee's going to come in and see us.
Got Joe coming in tomorrow. It's like I don't have to cook for myself for 2 days straight. This is outstanding.
Sorry about that. Bad news. Joe will not be in tomorrow. But we do have Darren McFadden on tomorrow.
Will he bring food?
No, he's not going to come on in studio, but he's going to come in by phone.
That's as good as a pulled pork sandwich, I guess.
I suppose so.
Even better.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman in college working at the bookstore, I got him his books. Do you think he'll remember me?
100%.
Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
When he was running
as
at
much an impact for
Oak
him.
Grove High School as a sophomore, I covered some of his games for the Democrat Gazette and called in to Randy Rainwater late in the evening. Do you think he'll remember me?
For sure.
Absolutely.
The game, by the way, tonight, the late one, is in Santa Clara.
That's at Levi Stadium?
Yeah.
It's not called Levi Stadium, though, on the telecast.
No, it's called Santa Clara Stadium, I'm sure. So yesterday we had a lot of draws. We had the, in fact, all draws, right?
Yeah, 4 for 4.
We had the one we talked about on the air yesterday with Cape Verde making the big news. By the way, we've got a follow-up to that. We like to call that a Zone FU that we'll share with you momentarily. Belgium and Egypt fought to a 1-1 draw. Saudi Arabia and Uruguay fought to a 1-1 draw. New Zealand and Iran finished 2-2 out in Inglewood. So the story on Cape Verde, and I didn't realize this at the time because we didn't know anything about him, but his their goalkeeper's name is Vozina. And he had, a few thousand people that were following him on Instagram prior to the game yesterday. He is 40 years old, by the way. 40 years old. I think he had 7 stops yesterday. And his new Instagram following is 6 million people. Ha! He gained over 6 million people yesterday on social media after they drew Spain.
That's after one match.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty amazing.
He stopped all 7 shots on goal. Cape Verde, Justin, only got 1 shot. I love this little box score thing that the ESPN app puts together. They tell you the shots on goal, and then it tells you how many big chances were created. That's the actual wording. And then how many big chances were missed. And there were 2 big chances created and missed by Spain, and 1 by Cape Verde.
Vonzina says, things run fast on Instagram, but I didn't believe it. I still don't believe, but it is what it is. Thank you to everyone. The World Cup is a big stage in the whole of football, and it is every kid's dream to be here one day. What do you think the odds are of Cape Verde getting there by drawing 3 times?
And getting 1 shot on goal each game?
Yeah, I mean, can they make it to the next round with 3 points, you think, or is that a long shot?
No, because one of them, all the other teams will have to tie too to just stay even, but then eventually someone will get a win.
But if only one team wins, there's 2 that advance, right?
Well, yeah, but they would have to lose the other ones to stick at 3 points. So Cape Verde would end up with 3, right? They tie every game.
Yeah, if they tie every game and if you go tie, lose, then you'd only have 2 points. Or if you go lose, or lose.
But 2 teams would have to go tie, lose for you to do that.
Right.
What if
they tie Cape
ties?
Verde and they tie each other, and then they lose to Spain? Spain beats the other 2.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be an interesting story. And a lot of people would be like, that's pretty lame. I think it would be amazing.
Well, but then there's the ties end after this stage. There's no
Right,
ties
But has
anymore.
there been a
you just keep
group in
moving.
World Cup history where in the actual group stage, all the results was a tie?
No, and I don't think so, but somebody asked this online, and I didn't dig too deep into it, but I'm not really sure how they would go about that.
If you have nothing but
possible.
ties, which could be a legitimate result out of a group stage, how do you put together a tie breaker when all everybody did was tie?
You go by FIFA ranking, maybe?
I'll do some research. There's got to be something in there about goals allowed because...
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
You know,
we were talking about goal differential, but there wouldn't be any difference. So
right, no difference at all.
Yes.
It'd be zeros across the board.
Goals allowed would be good. That would be a good way to do it.
And then I'm sure at some point it's goals allowed and goals you scored, but, eventually you're still going to tie a couple in there as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that would
I'm
work
sure
at all.
FIFA has it all laid out perfectly.
It's amazing in the world of pro sports how, we used to have ties in football. We still have them, actually, in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit more they happen a little bit more often now that there's 10-minute overtime period instead of 15.
Mm-hmm.
Every 10 years, there's a tie game for baseball that finishes extra innings with a suspension.
Yeah.
And the tie used to be a major part of hockey.
It's
and
funny,
isn't anymore.
It's funny because I was talking to Phil before the show, and I used to get really bent out of shape. I'm like, I sat through 90 minutes of sports for a tie.
For no result.
But it doesn't bother me at all now in soccer. It's so funny. I guess I've evolved.
Well, and I had a buddy kind of point out, how could you be excited about a tie in anything.
If you're Cape Verde, that's like winning the lottery.
It was a massive deal for them. Exactly. It's huge for them.
Yeah.
And they're just happy to be there. This was the first World Cup, that they extended from 32 teams to 48. So they added quite a few.
Yeah.
So you end up with teams like them in Curacao. How do you say it?
Curacao?
Curacao, yeah. Mm-hmm. You end up with teams like that, and they're just pumped to be there, man. They lost 7-1. Curacao lost 7-1, and their whole internet is like, "We scored.
We are
scored."
just
That's
happy
all they
to
cared
be
about.
here now.
That's awesome. I think that's cool.
Well, you're not beating Germany. Maybe they'll have a shot at one of the other two games they've got.
They could get a goal if they scored on Germany. They could score on anybody.
You would think so, right?
Every year there's like a team that's in the College World Series that's kind of like that too. Or, the cute Northeastern team that goes into Fayetteville and is just kind of like happy to be there. And the next thing you know, on Sunday, they're in the hog pen calling the hogs.
NJIT?
Yeah, right.
What happened to
Central
them?
Connecticut State.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of program.
Sure.
That's Curacao.
So long for the ride, baby. Just happy to be there. That's
They're-
cool.
Yeah, they're going to be standing there. Those players will be rooting for Germany in the knockout stage, right?
Yeah, and then whenever you get to the point, eventually those just fade out, though. They're happy to be there, then they lose, then you get to the real, wins and losses, and people getting heartbroken, and that's what you want from the sports, too. So you get both sides of it. I think that's awesome.
We had 2 cycles yesterday, by the way. Texas had a kid go, Rodriguez, their shortstop, went for the cycle yesterday in their victory. And they won 14-2, by the way. Poor Alabama. They got thumped. But good job by Adrian Rodriguez in the game. And then PCA, who's had an interesting year so far, hit for the cycle yesterday. It was the first cycle ever by a major leaguer this year. And then they won the game by drawing a walk. They literally walked it off yesterday to earn a 5-4 comeback victory yesterday. So
Did you see with PCA? So he gets a single to complete the cycle and then got picked off first base.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I didn't see that. That's
It's
funny.
hilarious. It's like George Brett, his 3,000th hit was a single, and then he got picked off first base.
I didn't realize that.
Yes.
All right, so we got a couple of signees yesterday, a couple of announcements, and we've been talking about, for baseball specifically, Phil, that Arkansas has been getting guys whose performances the previous season were not very impressive. I think that probably does not apply to the latest commitment, which is a guy that came over from Georgia State.
Yeah, and actually, so the one that you're talking about is Wills McGinnis. He's an infielder. He was all first-team Sun Belt. Hit 306, 8 homers, stole 21 bases. His younger brother is a commit to Arkansas for 2027. But earlier this morning, they also got a commit from an infielder from K-State, A.J. Evasco, who I think he hit in the 340s.
Okay.
This about an hour before we went on the air.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I really think there's going to be, it's like at some point the dam breaks, and you're starting to get a lot more commits coming in the last few days that have a track record, like Zeb Allen, like McGinnis, and Evasco. And I like to see guys coming from the Big 12 that have put up numbers there, because it's a pretty good baseball league.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that. I mean, Kansas, we know. West Virginia, still alive for the moment.
And it's an offensively minded league, and so there's going to be so many more that come in here. I think that if I got my notes up in front of me, it looks like that is 6. Is it 6 commits? 8 transfers that have come in now,
okay.
And there's going to be
and there was
like 18 to 20 that eventually come in.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about the upcoming draft, obviously, and who's going to go and who isn't. So there's some guys that obviously Arkansas's got their eye on and are committed, but it'll just depend on whether or not they get drafted in the right spots.
Later this month is going to be pretty big. I don't remember the dates, but there's the baseball does a draft combine now.
23rd through the 26th.
It's at Globe Life, I think. Is it at the Rangers?
It's at Chase
Park?
Field in Phoenix.
Oh, it's in Phoenix, which makes sense. That's kind of the center of the baseball universe. That will be, I think, a little bit of the moment, sort of like with the basketball combine, where Will, Carson, Wiggins decide to come back or not. Like, that'll be a big piece of it right there, how he looks when he throws there. I don't think – did I see if Souza is going to that combine or not? Because I'd like to see him come back.
Not.
If he's not going to that combine, then I think he's coming back to Arkansas.
According to Matt Jones, this is Hunter Dietz, Gackle, Wiggins, McIlvain, Fisher, Helfrich, Kojal.
Okay.
And then some of the high school kids that they've signed. So let's hope that Souza is planning on coming back. And then they got a basketball. I mean, multiple reports are indicating they're getting some big Russian kid who is kind of an inside-outside guy, but does shoot the three and is pretty effective at that. Played
Ilya Frolov.
Frolov, is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know how to pronounce Frolov, F-R-O-L-O-V.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Ilya Frolov, yeah.
There's a reporter in Russia apparently that confirmed that he's on the verge of joining Arkansas. So this would be for next year, by the way.
6'11", 225.
Not the biggest big, but obviously you can't beat the length.
Sounds a little bit like the kid from Finland.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of the same maybe style game.
Yeah, sounds like it to me too.
Slim, tall, outside shot, aggressive around the rim.
Yep. Yeah, very similar. I would think that's exactly right. I mean, not necessarily a banger, but again, you can't beat 6'11". Length is length, right? I mean, obviously you'd love for a guy to be super physical, but I'll take some length. That's nice.
Well, and
you're gonna have a million guards, so
you can put some weight on once you start getting fed by an SEC program. Hey, but remember that was one of the things that Nate Oates talked about with the Bediako situation. It was like, hey, they're here and they're eating really well. They leave and they lose weight all of a sudden. So I'm sure he'll be.
Is that why he brought him back? Because he was worried about Bediako's eating?
That was the only reason why. It's the same thing with Brendan Sorsby, that they really just wanted him to work on his gambling addiction and not on football. So now he's going to work on that gambling addiction in the NFL supplemental draft.
But by the way, we just buried the lead. Like, that's the biggest story in sports today. Is he basically let Texas Tech off the hook as next year's most hated pariah in college football.
Well, I don't know how much of a choice. I think that his hand was forced by that. The request by the Big 12 to allow themselves to enforce their own bylaws. I mean, what the Big 12 basically did, Justin, was tell Texas Tech and Brendan Sorsby, you either don't play or this is going to court and you're going to lose. And they would have lost, I think.
I agree.
So that I don't think Sorsby had much of a choice in this case, and yesterday was the tipping day.
Here's what I think might have happened. I couldn't help but wonder. I don't know if you guys thought this, if this occurred to you too. I wonder if one of those, billionaire Texas Tech boosters said, "Look, dude, here's $1 million. Go to the NFL.
Go away.
Have a good life. Let's just we're going to save face with this. Here's a check. Beat it. We'll survive next year without you, but we don't need, from a reputational standpoint, cannot have that's a lasting damage thing if you let him play.
That turns you into a pariah in a way that it's almost impossible to come back from unless you clean house of the entire athletic department.
Yeah.
Cody Campbell, who's the billionaire that's really associated with Texas Tech more than anybody else, put out some long statement that really just deserves one of those answers of, I ain't reading all of that, but I'm glad that happened to you, or I'm sorry that happened, and all that kind of stuff. But what they want, and I'm fine with them trying to be an innovator in college sports, but not innovating to the point where we're lying about why we want this kid to stay on campus, right. That it's really just about his gambling addiction, not because he can play the position of quarterback.
Let me flip back to soccer real quick, and then we're going to take a break. World Cup tiebreaker rules. My buddy Kerry just sent me this. Tie-breaking criteria for World Cup groups. If two or more teams in the same group are equal on points after the completion of the group stage, following criteria order in the order below. Greatest number of points obtained in the group matches between the teams concerned. Superior goal difference, so we talk about goal differential. Greatest number of goals scored in all group matches between the teams concerned. If no decision can be made through this procedure, the criteria shall apply as follows. Step 2, superior goal difference in all group matches. Greatest number of goals scored in all group matches. Highest team conduct score relating to the number of yellow and red cards. You imagine if yellow and red cards determined who advanced and who went home?
That's
amazing.
One team just got one, and that kicked him out. That's it.
That would be wild.
At some point, all tiebreakers eventually go down. When you go down, if there's like 26 different tiebreakers, the very last one is always
a coin flip.
A coin flip.
It always is.
That is what it always eventually comes down to. If we are tied at everything, you go with the ultimate 50-50.
How many groups are there? What's
12?
48 divided by 4?
12. Yeah, 12.
Yeah. I just answered my own question right after I asked it. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, that's pretty simple. All right. Yeah, I think it's probably unlikely that we will have more than a couple that will be tied in the middle. Because there's always one stinker in there. It's like, well, they didn't score a point.
Like everybody beats the same team, usually, yeah.
Wasn't it Friday Night Lights?
Supposed to be Cape Verde.
Didn't Friday Night Lights eventually come down to a coin flip with one of the tiebreakers? Either the TV show or the movie. I forget which one.
I didn't watch the TV show, and I thought the movie blew. I'm in the minority there.
I didn't like the movie either. The book is terrific, but the movie I wasn't so crazy about, so I didn't watch the show. But I thought that in one of these it came down to a coin flip.
I did not see that coming. Courtesy of our friends at Moe's Southwest Grill after the break. As we head in, I want to tell you about our friends at FanDuel. And they've got some ways for you to win big on soccer, and I think you should take advantage of it. If I were you, I would at least. Seems like a no-brainer. So how are we going to do that exactly? That's the question. Let me tell you. You go to FanDuel.com/Arkansas, and they've got all sorts of specials related to the beautiful game and a lot of other things, too. So you can check it out. And they've also got the super sub deal going right now. Sometimes your player gets subbed out, and your bet goes with them. It can happen at any moment. Once they're off the pitch, no more chances. Well, guess what? Not the case anymore. Super sub, brought to you by FanDuel. If your player is subbed out, the bet stays in. So you, whoever comes in for that person automatically continues, that bet does, on the substitute player. So whether the action happens early, late, or deep into the stoppage time, you're still in it until the final whistle. FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started. And you can find out more at the website. You got to be 21 and up and present in Arkansas. You can see the terms of the special at sportsbook.fanduel.com. And if you got a gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm honestly happy. As much as I wanted to make fun of Texas Tech all year, I'm happy that cooler heads prevailed there, and that will not be as big of a blight on the college football game as it was going to be.
Every last person that's in the administration at Texas Tech should be thanking Brendan Sorsby for this too.
I agree.
Yes,
because
big time.
I don't remember all of those guys that were on camera that did that 17-minute video, which was one of the most foolish things I've ever seen posted by an athletic department. Your reputations go out the door with you, with that video. This would have just gotten worse and worse and worse. It's the only thing that could have happened.
Chris Kane joins Morning Mayhem each Monday to mix it up with the guys. Chris Kane on Morning Mayhem is presented by Trader Bill's. Trader Bill's, your one-stop shop for all things Lake.
This is Sports Center.
Former Indiana and Cincinnati quarterback Brendan Sorsby will not be playing for Texas Tech this fall after the two parted ways amid legal issues. A court had ruled in Sorsby's favor last week and made him eligible for next season after his admittance to betting on his own games. The Big 12 filed a suit against Texas Tech yesterday, and that appeared to be the final straw. He will now attempt to enter the NFL's supplemental draft. The supplemental draft has not happened since 2023. If he is approved for entry, the draft will be held in mid-July. And the Arkansas Travelers start their 6-game road series against the Frisco Rough Riders today. First pitch is set for 11:05. Radio coverage can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Fort Thompson's is having a gun sale. Savage Axis 2 Black or FDE. All in stock calibers on sale for $299.90 after $75 mail-in rebate. Ruger RXM 9mm on sale for $349.90. $50 savings. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern-born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Busy Dog Basement Technologies is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
This is Justin Acri. If shoulder or elbow pain is affecting your daily life, the fellowship-trained physicians at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health are here to help. They offer advanced care for injuries, arthritis, rotator cuff problems, and more, helping you feel better, move better, and get back to everyday life. Call 501-686-TOSH today to schedule your appointment. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Take it from Arkansas greats, Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local.
Making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
Still Arkansans' fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
You're back in the zone, a place filled with sports, fun, knowledge, and sarcasm. Now, let's get back to more of the show in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson.
.34 in the zone. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate you tuning in today. It is a terrific Tuesday, and we are happy to be here. I hope you are, too. It looks really great outside. It was so beautiful this morning. I was like, let me take advantage of this while I can. So I went for a little run this morning. I was like, I'm going to be doing this pretty soon.
You went for a run. I went for a walk.
Well, whatever.
Felt good.
Felt amazing to be outside. It's great. We've got some Middleton Heat and Air texts here in just a moment, but let's first up get to I did not see that coming, thanks to our friends at Moe's Southwest Grill. Let me try that again. Moe's Southwest Grill.
I am shocked and chagrined. Surprise, surprise. I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming is brought to you by Moe's. Moe's Southwest Grill has a great lunch special with a huge junior burrito with chips, queso, and a drink for only $9.99. Find them in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Benton, and Conway. Welcome to Moe's.
Got to work on his pitch. Welcome to Moe's. Never heard it, I guess. I've never been to one.
That's how it goes.
Welcome to Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's.
Remind me to tell you something funny about that exact read.
Go ahead.
Later. I'll do it off air.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to call him out.
There's a specific way that you're supposed to trail off the O's.
All right. Well, what do you got?
I did not see Oklahoma dominating in the postseason the way that they are.
Yeah.
Especially, this is now a team that just can jump on you or beat you with pitching. And if they needed to, they can steal you a base and they can find a way to manufacture a run. It's a frighteningly good team right now, and I don't know if I see them stopping. If you're up 2-0 in the College World Series, man, you were in the driver's seat in a way that nobody could imagine. I would not have seen OU getting as far as they are because I kind of thought that they were the second to last team that even made the tournament out of the SEC.
Unranked, right?
Unranked. I think they were ranked when they came into Fayetteville, and then they were unranked when they left Fayetteville, and then lost another series to Tennessee after that. It is, it's like we said earlier, all you got to do is make the tournament. I'd say it's the only sport where that is. Like, I don't think the 72nd team in the basketball in March Madness is going to be making noise the way that the 60th team in the baseball tournament will make noise.
Sure. That makes sense. Speaking of baseball, let me say I did not see that coming. I already mentioned it once, but we had a cycle yesterday by the shortstop for Texas, Rodriguez. It is the third in College World Series history, or as I like to call it, the Men's Baseball World Series of College.
That's right.
Or whatever I called it yesterday.
I love when it's thrown. It's men's baseball.
Yes. As opposed to Women's Baseball, College Baseball World Series, Omaha.
Men's football, do we?
And then on top of that, we got the first cycle of the year in Major League Baseball by Pete Crow Armstrong. So it was a very weird day with that. I'll be honest, the Sorsby thing shocked me. My jaw dropped. My jaw dropped yesterday when I saw that he was going to the supplemental draft. I was like, I cannot believe after all this rigmarole that somebody came to their senses and helped him out the door. It's like, we just can't have it. God, we really want you to play, but we can't do it. We can't do it. You got to go.
And it seems that the people that really were the shovers in this case was the office from the Big 12 and the rest of the Big 12 school presidents that made the push for this avenue, the way the Big 12 went at it.
Listen, sometimes you get backed into a corner and you fight to the death. And sometimes when the goons get you backed into a corner, what do? You hand over your wallet. And that's what Texas Tech did to him and to the goodwill of the game. So, hey, listen, I'll give Texas Tech just a little bit of a minor game ball here with all this because they didn't have to do it, but I'm glad that they did for the good of the sport, which is in a really tough way right now anyway.
My big one's going to be for Cabo Verde over there. Cape Verde, man, that's huge. Again, second smallest nation to ever make the World Cup. Spain is in the top 2 or 3 right now, defending European champions, and couldn't even get a goal on there. So that 40-year-old goalkeeper was nuts. Did not see that coming at all. And, of course, the Sorsby thing. That was the other one on my list, yeah. You're totally right. It's crazy to think that you fought this much and then bailed. Why not bail at the beginning?
Yeah.
And then you got the result you wanted, and they're like, well, we're going to keep coming. And then he's like, okay, never mind. I'll back off. That's
it's so wild.
Crazy, man.
I'll tell you another one I didn't see coming. I thought we'd seen the last of Serena. And she played in a doubles, match, and now she and Venus have gotten accepted into Wimbledon. They got a wild card into the women's doubles draw. And look, I don't care how advanced they are in their age. Can you imagine if you're like the 117th ranked player in the world with your doubles partner playing against two of the greatest players of all time and probably the greatest player of all time individually? I mean, cool opportunity, but damn.
Some poor 17-year-old across the way just shaking.
Yeah.
What
a cool experience.
You got to be just nervous to face a legend.
Legends.
A legend who was winning tournaments before you were even born.
Right. And Venus, no slouch herself. Just kidding. She was a tremendous slouch.
Yes, Judge, she was. I think of batters that were, coming up as 19-year-olds, like Ken Griffey Jr. hitting against Nolan Ryan when he's 44 and Ken Griffey is 19. It's the same idea. Of course, Nolan didn't have to come back, though. He didn't give birth either.
True.
Different standard.
Yes. Venus, let's see here. How old is Venus?
Well, she's the older of the two, right?
Right, she is.
So Serena's
44. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Venus is 46 tomorrow. That's awesome. I love it. I
remember that for birthday trivia. I might remember that.
Yeah, good point. I hope they win a couple.
Here's the other thing. It's not like they're not playing a low-impact sport.
No, but doubles is a lot less impactful. So,
yes.
Says the guy who's not good at either. And my last thing I did not see coming was Ice Cube taking the Big Three public, and the valuation being just shy of $300 million.
What?
I'll be honest. I could not care less about this 3-on-3 league. Haven't in any way. It has not moved the needle for me at all. But I do adore Ice Cube. And I like 3-on-3 basketball fine. It is amazing, though, to me that there's that much interest in it where they can do this, and we'll see how it goes.
What's worth more, the UFL or the Big Three basketball league?
Is the UFL worth $300 million?
Hell no.
Yeah.
But I know people that watch that.
I don't. I've turned on
one person.
I know one
Joe
person
Franklin.
specifically.
Joe Franklin's the only person that watches that. Just like he's the only guy that watches the All-Pro game or whatever, the Pro Bowl in football.
My daughter is a huge NFL fan. She will watch 5 to 6 NFL games a week, and she won't touch the UFL.
Every now and then they'll have a Hogs team in the Big Three, like a few Razorbacks. So that's the only time I've ever turned it on. It's usually in the summer when stuff is kind of dead. The World Cup's going to take over now, so I'm not going to watch it now. But yeah, every now and then I used to turn on the Hogs were on there.
I did not see myself ever planning my night around an Argentina versus Algeria soccer match. Did I just say this here? Like 4 years ago, I was doing a radio show during the World Cup. Was not planning around any of those matches. Then again, that was the Qatar World Cup in December when it's in the middle of basketball and football and all of that. So it just wouldn't have gotten the same kind of attention that it's getting right now here in the States.
I will say this too, bias for us, but when the games are being played at a time of day when you're actually awake, it does help, except for the game tonight at 11.
I am not. Yeah, well, that'd be all right. That's different. They're not going to put the American game on at 11 o'clock.
No.
But I'm not waking up at 3 to watch anything.
No. Take that back. 3, probably not. 4 or 5, yes.
No.
Like when the Open Championship is played in England or wherever they're playing it this year, Scotland or Ireland or wherever, I will get up, not necessarily specifically for it, but it is. I don't ever reach for the TV remote first thing in the morning. But when I'm up and the Open Championship is on, that is the first thing I do in the mornings. That's the only time. And if Wimbledon is on in the morning and there's a match that I'm interested in, I will watch that first thing in the morning too. I absolutely love Wimbledon.
I did during the shutdown once. The Korean baseball organization started playing. It was the only thing that was on, and it was 5 in the morning. I did wake up early for that. And I will never watch Korean baseball again.
Yeah.
Because there's real that's real baseball, but there's baseball during the hours of 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. that I can watch instead.
That's a Sorsby thing, man. Waking up that early, you got money on a team.
I have a baseball problem sometimes. Yes,
it is funny to me, and we sort of tongue in cheek talk about it. Like when Zach and I do the podcast for Oaklawn, it's like you literally can bet on darts, you can bet on ping pong. Like it's how the hell do you even know what you're doing? I mean, you really you're just winging it. Now maybe there are guys that really research it or gals, and they understand it and they know. I was betting blindly on UFC then. I'm like, no, I've never heard of these two jamokes, but I'm going to bet on one of them. And it was fine. I hit a couple of them, missed one. It's fine.
The Sorsby thing, though, is like he was betting pitch by pitch of Reds games, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different level of betting that he was doing.
Yes, it's called degenerate.
It's called addiction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. On the morning show, this person says from the 870 on our text line brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air. And their website is MiddletonInc.com. It looks like Middletonic at first blush, but it's MiddletonInc.com. On the morning show, Rick Shaver said that Sorsby's still getting his $5 million from Texas Tech. Maybe he can turn it into $10 million at Oaklawn. Or he can turn it into $5 at Oaklawn.
Is it really $5 million that he's getting? Did he get the whole lump sum in one check?
I don't know why you would pay him the entire amount for not playing a game. I don't believe that.
There's no way he's getting the entire contract.
I don't know anything about anything. That just doesn't make any sense to anybody, does it?
None. Unless, I mean, look, when you're talking about the way that NFL teams front load contracts with bonuses, or is that what college teams are doing too with NIL? I don't know. But in that case, he was with them for 4 months. I don't think he got a full $5 million in those 4 months.
I don't understand why you would pay him.
I think you're paying him during spring ball.
It says Texas Tech will not attempt to recover the money they paid to him. So, I wouldn't think you'd write him the whole $5 million check right away, right?
That also means you're not writing more checks to him for the next few months because it's all, I don't know how they section the money out, if it's all, done on an equal basis month by month, or do you get the full dollar figure up front? I doubt it.
Boy, what a great deal. You get the full amount because you did something inappropriate and you don't have to give any blood, sweat, and tears for the school, and you get to go get double paid by the NFL potentially because guess what? Somebody's going to take a chance on this kid.
Yeah, probably will. But I can't imagine that he was paid in the form of a bonus, that it's one big lump sum up front. Here, come play quarterback for us, and this is all we got for you. Take it right now. There's no way that that's how it was done. I can understand the idea of he doesn't have to pay back what it was they already paid him, but I just would really be surprised if he's getting away with a full $5 million.
It's also not even really like a goodwill thing or a PR thing for the university. No one's rooting for this kid, really, at that point, or against the university so much. They're like, oh, well, we'll just remember we did something good. We didn't make him pay it back. There's not even that aspect of it. He's just a guy now that got a lot of money and moved on from them. Did he play? How much did he play for them at all? He went Cincinnati first, right? I don't even know if he threw a pass for him.
Not one that counted.
Yeah.
It was Indiana and then Cincinnati. It was Indiana where he was betting on games that he might not have played in, but if you're on the team, you got information that other people don't have.
I see here that they're not going to try to get the money back that they have paid him. I just find it hard to believe that they wrote him a $5 million check when he walked in the door.
Me too. There's no way that that's the case.
I wouldn't think so. So people are saying, well, he got his money. It's like, well, maybe he got some of it. I would be I'd be surprised. I can't say that I know anything. I don't. And if somebody's got an article or some information that you can send to us that confirms that he got the full $5 million, I'll be flabbergasted, but I will certainly read it. And
all right, so what's next for him? So now he goes to the supplemental draft and he goes to the NFL.
Right.
Where will he have the same parameters placed on him that Texas Tech had placed on him? Apparently they'd put an app on his phone where he couldn't gamble through his phone. I mean, all the kinds of things that you're going to try to do to keep an addicted gambler from doing what he's addicted to.
That's stupid. What's the point? You going to put something on his laptop too? You can put something on his iPad too?
I don't know. I mean,
you can put something on his parents' iPad, his girlfriend's iPad.
All I'm saying is that they're trying to counsel him through this.
Yeah, he needs to be counseled
for sure. That's what Tech said that they were doing
to
the begin with.
Well, blocking stuff on his phone is a pretty idiotic way to do things.
Because there's a workaround no matter what.
Yeah, give me a break.
There's VPNs and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, VPNs.
But will there be some kind of I don't know, some kind of support system around him that's not just his parents or a couple of friends. Because that's the thing Texas Tech tried to push, that this is just about his recovery. And now, are they even part of the recovery? That's the thing. Does anybody not care about the recovery anymore? Is that, well,
he's not our problem anymore. He's the NFL's problem.
Go to the NFL, we forget about you for college football. This enterprise of college football moves on without you.
It is a big risk reward, but I guess to some degree, if you're an NFL team, you can wash your hands of this, right? I would wonder if Goodell would say, guys, we're going to have some sanctions on Sorsby. He's going to have to, I don't know if he's going to have to go to counseling, report, whatever. Or, I just wonder if they'll do anything for his previous bad behavior.
Well, I guess I wonder if there were any implications placed on any of the other, Iowa State football players?
Yes. Why you got to bring up old stuff?
Well, I just don't know if any of them would have been deemed ineligible for the NFL because of something that happened in college. I don't know if you just automatically get a fresh start.
Well, there are things that Goodell has, gone after or sunk his teeth into that I thought he had no business in. So there's no telling. He's not afraid to reach. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So this one doesn't feel like a huge reach at all. All right, let me get Ro in, and then we got to hit a break. It's 10:49. We're a little behind. What's up, Ro? Oops, sorry. My bad.
I'm going on a little mini rant.
Oh, boy.
Personal responsibility, man. I think we're getting away from it too much in this world. You can't rehabilitate anybody that don't want to be rehabilitated. Putting apps on their phone to stop them from doing something, it's a grown man. He got to make a decision on his own. And that goes for people with drug addiction too, man. You can't save somebody who ain't trying to save themselves. You can force it and all that other stuff you want to do. They gonna relapse. They gonna get back to it until they hit rock bottom and want to change. So we got to stop coddling people, for one. Number two, with this Thorsby kid, and it's in these contracts. You was talking about the money he's receiving. And I'm reminded of Chris Beard. He wouldn't sign contracts with certain places because they had stipulations in it to where he couldn't pursue other jobs or something like that or whatever, because we knew he was angling for a different job. So I think it's these contracts that they putting these kids under. They're not putting those stipulations on there or trying to make them, too tough for them because they don't want them to go to the next school. So you'll leave it open-ended like that. Like, yeah, we'll give you this money, and we're not going to put too many stipulations in there for how we can recoup it from you or whatever. So I think that's what's going on with these contracts and why they gave him that money and they not trying to go after it. So I think that's what's going on with them. But I don't know. You kind of triggered me talking about they put an app on that dude's phone. Man, forget all that. Live with your bad decisions. That's going to make you a better person.
Yep, I agree with you. Thanks, Ro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I understand the contract part of it, but also part of that is fulfilling your duties. You don't just get paid blindly and not play a single game unless you get hurt or something. Again, if you get an injury, that's a risk the school's got to be willing to take. But if you're not actually going to suit up ever for the team, I can't imagine they just are going to ride in the $5 million. Now, if they gave him $1 million when he got to campus and said, we'll pay you in installments, cool. But I got to see a report published that said they wrote him a $5 million check and they're going to let him walk away without playing a single down. Again, I'm not saying it's not possible. And it's a drop in the bucket for these billionaires over there at Texas Tech, but it still doesn't make it's not good business sense. But there's a lot of things in sports that don't make good business sense, and that's fine. All right, we're back to wrap our first hour after this.
Let's see, if you're going to build a pool, tennis court, get dozens of fitness machines, indoor basketball court, pickleball court, it's going to cost you about $12.3 million. Don't have it? That's okay. Join the Little Rock Athletic Club or Racket Club. People will witness the fitness.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
Lost in the legal jungle? Relax. You have a lion on your side. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue. Lion Legal. We bite back.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Moe Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Moe Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part? It's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Friday, August 28th at Oaklawn Event Center. Get tickets now at Oaklawn.com. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Auto Group, and I'm working today. And today, as always, we're fighting where other dealers are advertising online prices that they actually don't give. You walk in the store, they're at $1,900, $2,900, or they're saying you don't qualify for this rebate or that rebate. And of course, we have to explain that to the customers. It had me thinking. They're probably explaining to their customers that we do the same thing. Well, we do not. Whatever you see online at RedRiverAutoGroup.com will be the price you get. Check us out, RedRiverAutoGroup.com.
1 in 4 men over 40 have low testosterone, y'all. 100% of them can get their testosterone levels back if they so choose to. Low T Center tailors their TRT to every man to make sure his levels are where they need to be. Head on over to FixMyLowT.com to book your free T-test. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Welcome back to The Zone, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson.
They're entertainers.
They're also heroes.
Those guys are ballers, Joe.
On the Buzz Radio Network.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun up? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream.
It is 10:55, very short segment here, brought to you in part by our friends at Cash in downtown, 501-850-0265 if you'd like to set up a special event. Get on with it already, folks. Get your booking underway. Any upcoming private event, romantic dinner dates, private dinners, holiday parties, wedding functions, rehearsal dinners, corporate events. You want to just do something nice for your clients, you just take them out to Cash and say, hey, everybody, it's on me. It's all good. And by the way, the valet parking is free. Or you can tell them that it was on you too, but they won't know the difference. Bottom line is, great spot for lunch. They'll be open here in just a few minutes. And it's awesome for dinner, great for date night. Good to go with your friends. And if you just want to go have a cocktail and a couple of apps, Cash is great. And, I will tell you that we are overdue, boys, but I got to get my special someone back in town first. But we got to go have some apps and drinks at minimum, if not a full-blown dinner at Cash in the very near future. And anything you guys won't eat on the appetizer list, I'll eat yours.
I will eat. I don't even know what's on the appetizer
Shrimp
list.
cocktail, tuna wontons. Stop me when you won't eat it. Meat and cheese board, crab claws, fried calamari. Candied bacon. They bring it on this little rack and it hangs down. Smoked pork belly, which is a highlight. Escargot I've not had. And egg rolls. That's the entire list.
I will eat them all, even the escargot.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I would definitely eat it.
I had escargot at the age of 7.
That is interesting. Did you know what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Tried it and everything. St. Martin. And, yeah.
Are you
ready to eat snails.
Are your children adventurous when it comes to food?
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not quite like that. I mean, adventurous for my son was finally getting to the point where he'd eat pizza. So he's there, and I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, well, I hope so. All right. If you want to join us today, 501-661-1037, but you'll probably want to do it after the break because we are just about up against it.
Are you nervous on snails, on escargot?
Not nervous. I just don't. I wouldn't seek them out, but I'd eat them.
How do you feel when you're told that this has an earthy flavor?
Nutty? Yeah, fine with it. I don't mind.
No, I don't describe earthy as nutty. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like a little dirty, a little soily.
That didn't sound good. All right, we'll hit these texts on the other side of the break. Stick around. We got a couple hours left. Busy next hour. Red White Report after the break. And Michael Cataldo from the Simmons Bank Championships in. There's an opportunity for those of you who want to volunteer. He'll give the details on that, among other things. And then we've got Eli Craner at 11:45, Susan Irwin-Prowse, and our friends from Eat My Catfish coming up in the final hour. Much more ahead in the zone. It's 10:58.
Spring is a great time to reset. No packed gyms or feeling out of place. Just a clean, welcoming space where you can start at your own pace. 10 Fitness has everything you need to feel better after every workout without breaking the bank. You get tanning, recovery rooms, great equipment, and plenty of room to do your thing. With 24/7 access and everything you need to feel confident, getting back into your routine just got simpler. Join 10 Fitness for 10 cents for a limited time only.
Take it from Arkansas greats Joe Klein and Pat Bradley.
The big national sports apps are now in Arkansas, taking over Oaklawn and Bentley, which are no longer local.
Making Bet Saracen the only real local app.
Still Arkansans fan fave.
Plus, Bet Saracen is still the official sports betting app of many of the state's colleges and universities.
Bet Saracen, built by Arkansans for Arkansans.
Bet with Arkansans. Bet with Bet Saracen.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone. Each week, Justin and Phil will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
1037 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I don't forget anything.
Crushing all the competition.
So you can take that to the bank.
Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The all-you-can-eat chicken wing event is returning to Simmons Bank Arena. Wingstock 2026 will feature lots of vendors, chefs, and attendees looking to take home the top prizes. Wingstock is set for September 12th. You can get your tickets starting this Friday at 10 a.m. And you have a chance to work with the Arkansas Travelers for the rest of the season. The team is hosting a seasonal job fair starting today. Some of the positions that you can apply for include usher, team store associate, bat boy, concessions, box office, and many, many more positions. The job fair is today from 4 to 6 p.m. at Dickey-Stevens Park. Applicants must complete and bring the job interest form. A link to the form and more information can be found on the Arkansas Travelers website. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Byrne Jr. Have a great day, everyone.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Mostly sunny today and maybe borderline hot. A high of 89 degrees. Tonight, mainly clear. We'll drop down to 71 and it starts getting a little more humid tonight. Tomorrow will be hot and humid and breezy. A high of 93, but a heat index could get over 100 tomorrow. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner, 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Hi, this is Quinn Grover. When you need expert health care, UAMS Health is here for you. From cancer and heart care to neurology, obstetrics, orthopedics, and more, UAMS Health provides advanced care across a wide range of specialties, backed by research, innovation, education, and a commitment to improving lives. That's care you can trust. From UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. For appointments, call 501-686-8000.
Looking for a lunch spot that's fast, fun, and won't wreck your wallet? Head to Brewski's Pub and Grub with locations in downtown Little Rock and North Little Rock. The Brewski's Babes are serving up ice-cold drinks, smash burgers, loaded fries, wings, wraps, and more. Fast enough for your lunch break and priced right every day of the week. Escape the office and grab lunch with friends. Brewski's, the spot for good vibes, great food, and quick service. Brewski's Downtown and Brewski's North Little Rock open daily at 11. Brewski's, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
You can't always see what's in the air, but dust, allergens, contaminants, even mold could be affecting your health. Learn about air quality testing at RainbowRestores.com. When the unthinkable happens, damage from smoke, water, fire, mold, or just poor air quality, let Rainbow Restoration fix your home or business. With their 24/7 rapid response, you'll get your life back on track fast. RainbowRestores.com. Rainbow Restoration. They restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and if you've been putting off that painting project, now's the time. Celebrate America's 250th anniversary with CertaPro Painters and get $250 off projects of $2,500 or more when you schedule by July 10th. I've used CertaPro Painters on several projects over the years, and the process could not have been easier. Great communication, professional crews, and they treated my home with care. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Whether it's inside or out, let freedom and fresh paint ring. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is now available here in the state of Arkansas and on the biggest soccer stage in the world this summer. FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports, is changing the soccer game with a feature built for soccer fans, because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. It can happen at any moment. 1 minute they're on the pitch creating chances, and the next they're heading to the bench. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel's Super Sub, if your soccer player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. When your player leaves the match, your bet automatically continues on with the substitute player. So, whether the action happens early, late, or deep into stoppage time, you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/Arkansas to get started now. FanDuel, in partnership with Oaklawn Sports. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Must be 21 plus and present in Arkansas. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
With your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson on the Buzz Radio Network.
It's 11:06 on Tuesday. Try that. Thank you for being with us. Sorry, I'm thinking about two things at once.
So close.
Can't get my day right. It's Friday. I can say whatever I want at this point.
If you want it to be Friday, today can be Friday.
I'm not ready for it to be Friday yet, but I would not mind it if it was Thursday, I'll be honest. All right, a couple things here. This is from our Middleton Heat and Air text line. I wanted to hit on these before we do the red-white report. Also, Michael Cataldo, bottom of the hour. Eli Craner, 11:45, and then we'll get to some other things the next hour. Guys, you're right, says this. This is Billy on our text line from Middleton Heat and Air. There's no way you pay all the NIL up front. It's payments that are earned over the course of the season. That's why we hear guys stick around for another period of time after the season to get the last payment. On the other side of the transaction, if you're the donor/booster, you wouldn't pony it all up front. If that were the case, we'd hear of more kids deciding not to play early in the season because, hey, I got my money. That is an accusation that has been made, I think, before in some cases. But I saw Drew Brees break the then single-season passing yardage record in 2011 on Monday Night Football. That's
awesome. That must be an answer to the question of the day.
Which is?
Because today is the one-year anniversary of Gage Wood's no-hitter at the College World Series, which is the greatest pitching performance in the history of Razorback baseball and probably in the history of the College World Series. What is the single greatest athletic achievement that you have witnessed personally?
That's a great question.
You actually got to be there to see it, because I called the Gage Wood no-hitter. That's my answer.
I was in the stands with Maddox on the third baseline during that game, and you could tell pretty early on because the strikeouts kept piling up, and we knew we were watching something really special. And he was obviously, again, you're one-hit batsman away from a perfect game, right?
Yes.
I mean, he was that close.
I remember it was on a 1-2 count, and it was actually on a pretty well-thrown pitch, back leg curveball. And you remember that was the first thing he said after the no-hitter when they asked him about it. shouldn't have hit that guy.
Yeah. It was great. I remember the press conference afterwards because he got like 20 questions, and then finally I was like, all right, I'm going to ask a question about the offense because we did have to score some runs today, so there was that.
There was a Mizrowski just pitched a game sort of like Gage Wood. He faced one over the minimum. Gage faced 28. Miz faced 27. One hit, 16 strikeouts. I was going to refer to it yesterday, and I don't know how you tabulate these things, but there's a game score for pitchers. And I think the best game score you can have is 100. And Mizrowski's game score from the other day, the one hitter with 15 or 16 strikeouts, no walks, and a Maddox, was a 100 game score. And Gage Wood's no-hitter would have been pretty close to that, too. But that's the single greatest achievement I've witnessed personally.
I watched Michael Jordan live at Chicago Stadium against the Phoenix Suns in 1993, score 55. And I think Barkley had 36 and a loss.
Wow.
That was a pretty magical night. Watching Jordan dominate was pretty cool. That would be up there for me. Those are the only two things that come to mind. I can't think of anything else. I watched Michael Johnson run at the Drake Relays a 20.1 200-meter dash in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty neat.
I saw Cecil Fielder in 1990 hit only the third ball ever over the left field roof at Tiger Stadium. It was against the A's on a Sunday afternoon. And I was sitting in the top row of the second deck in center field, which was level with the roof. And I remember seeing the ball hit the roof and then go down to the street below. It was just one swing, but he hit 2 home runs that game. And that's the farthest I've ever seen a ball hit.
Trying to think what else.
I saw the Red Sox beat the Yankees 19-3 at Fenway, and that's the biggest defeat in that rivalry for the Red Sox.
That counts.
Yeah.
I sat through
It's the only one I can think of.
I sat through most of. We left in like the 16th. 17-inning game at Wrigley Field. Harry Carey was still calling the games, and we did the 7th inning stretch and the 14th inning stretch. So that was pretty cool.
I'm tired.
That was a great experience. So Mark Grace hits a home run solo shot in the bottom of the 9th to force extra innings and ended up going 17. But we had to drive back to Des Moines that night. It's a 6-hour drive. My grandpa's like, we are leaving. I'm like,
I was going to ask, why leave after the 16th?
I didn't even care at that point. I was like, I'm ready to go home, too. I'm beat. It was a long day, man. I mean, there's no telling how many beers my uncle put down that day.
I've seen players hit 3 home runs in a game. I saw Jason Heisman and Kendry Morales do it for the Travs, Chad Spanberger for the Razorbacks. So, I mean, those are great achievements, but I wouldn't put that at the level of Gage's no-hitter.
Jordan, Gage Wood, and my hole-in-one. Those are the only 3 things that stand out to me.
Who else saw the hole-in-one?
There were 3 other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could count that as one of the greatest things they ever saw.
I mean, it was really great for me. It's very unlikely.
I saw Pedro Martinez strike out 16 Braves and throw, it was like a 2 or 3 hitter on an afternoon at Fenway in 99. So that could count too. But nothing, I don't think I'll ever see anything eclipse with my own eyes in person Gage Wood's no-hitter.
The thing about the Gage Wood thing was you could tell early on this is going to be something. And whether he finishes with like 18 strikeouts or, he does throw a no-hitter or whatever, you could tell like early in the day. And usually when something like that happens, it doesn't come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell early on like this is something real unique.
And Bubba noticed early, but because he even said it before the game started, that Gage's fastball is the kind of pitch that Murray State had not seen that year. But I'm not sure if it would have mattered if he would have been thrown against Murray State or LSU or the Tampa Bay Rays, because there was something about his fastball that day and the curveball or the slider that he throws that were outliers, even from a pitcher who has outlier stuff. So I'm not going to say you could it's so difficult to think after you see a pitcher retire the first 9. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's 3 innings of perfection. And then he does it again, 2 more innings. And
That's
he's like,
crazy.
Wow, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then it happens for the next 2 innings. Like, holy crap. And Bubba would not even look at me.
Oh, really?
He's a ball player.
Yeah.
It's like, what's it like in a dugout when a pitcher's throwing a no-hitter?
I'm looking back through my videos and my pictures.
They stay away from you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't even want to look at you. I look at Bubba. He's leaning against the wall like I'm not even there. I wanted to say to him, do you believe this is happening right now? But I didn't even want to say it at that point because I didn't want for him to have to acknowledge it.
There's me and Maddox standing there on the third baseline. after it all happened.
For it to happen there.
Yeah.
For it to happen in Omaha on the biggest stage of the sport. It's happened twice in Major League history that even a no-hitter's been thrown in the playoffs. For it to happen in Omaha makes it stand out from anything else.
In that same vein, I was on the sideline for when McFadden broke the SEC rushing record.
Against South Carolina?
Yeah.
And then didn't get Spurrier's Heisman vote? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was on the sideline for that, and same thing, man. You could tell he was rolling early. Like the second his first run, you were like, wow, okay, he's going to have his way with these dudes.
Yeah.
And sure enough, man.
I saw Troy Davis rush for 300 yards in a game once when I was in college. That was pretty wild on a 2,000-yard season. And you were like, this is going to be something. Yeah, it was nuts. This is from my buddy JR. I was at the World Series game in L.A. when Kirk Gibson hit the home run.
No.
And if you say the home run, you know exactly what he's talking about. That's pretty neat.
All right, where was he sitting?
Yeah, he didn't say.
I need to know where you were sitting.
JR, where were you sitting? Here's the other thing. What sporting event or moment that happened would you like to have been at? If you could pick one event that you weren't at that you would have loved to have been at, what would it be? I mean, for me, it's easy. It would have been Game 7 for the Cubs when they clinched the World Series.
Huh. I'd want to be at the 1960 Game 7 World Series in Pittsburgh to see Maz hit that home run and to experience that kind of joy.
Mm-hmm.
And, the sort of joy that's unexpected. You're in the World Series, but you're playing against Berra and Mantle and Whitey Ford, and it's a team full of Hall of Famers, and nobody expects that you're supposed to even compete. I would want to be there.
Yeah. Moose, you got one? And is it soccer or hockey?
No, that was it. The McFadden one was my biggest one.
No, but what's one, if you could go back in time and go to any moment, any big moment in the history of your life, I guess, what would it have been?
When I saw, we were absolutely hooked when Ray Allen hit that three-pointer for the Heat. We had been kind of like, ugh, this one's over. We literally were standing up to walk out the door, and somebody's like, oh. And we were there, obviously, to finish the game after. But, yeah, that was huge.
You already said the Cubs.
Yeah.
I got one other. It would be Ted Williams' last at-bat, which was written about in the New Yorker in a beautiful essay called The Kid Bids Adieu. He homered in his last ever at-bat.
Of course he did.
I would have liked to have been there to see that.
That would have been pretty magical.
Yes.
No doubt.
And he actually, the thing that made that an amazing moment is that because he refused to do it throughout his entire career, he still did not come out for a curtain call.
That's hilarious. Doesn't surprise me. JR was in left field, he said, for the home run, which was hit to right field.
It was hit to right field.
Yep.
So what, though?
Just
being there.
Let me get Don, then we'll do Red White Report, take a break, and Mr. Cataldo's in the house. What's up, Don?
Hey, yeah, I was fortunate enough to be president in New Orleans when the Boston Celtics played the Atlanta Hawks. Now, why were they in New Orleans? That's a whole other story. You can look it up. But they were in New Orleans, and it's a small stadium. It was a university stadium. It only held about 10,000. And Bird broke the then single-season scoring record for the Celtics at 60 points. But that ain't the story. When he got to about 50, he started making some incredible, unbelievable shots. And the guy guarding him, even more dynamic, was Dominique Wilkins, the great Dominique Wilkins. And he couldn't guard him. But one of the last shots, Bird shot a fadeaway three-pointer, and Dominic fouled him. They were both way up in the air, and 6'9", and the 5'9" coach, Patella, was clearly out of bounds, and they fell into him, knocked him into the cheap seats, and the Atlanta bench went absolutely berserk. They started throwing in the white towels on the floor and hooting and hollering. It was quite the show. And they had rifled off tickets. It was a promotional for some sort of a fund, and the guy they were going to give away Larry Bird's sneakers, and the guy that won it went down. Well, they gave him a brand new box of Converse shoes, and he said, "No, I want the sneakers." And Bird brought them out, took them off his feet, and gave them to the guy.
Wow!
Yeah, so it was really impressive. Also, awesome sight, and that's my story.
That's a legendary game, Don. I went back and watched some highlights of that a couple months ago because John Sterling called that game on TBS, I think, because he did Braves and Hawks on TBS before he took the Yankees job.
Okay.
So Sterling dies, and I'm going back and looking at great moments that he called, and he called that game.
I don't remember Hawks games being on TBS on a regular basis.
I think they might not have been on a regular basis, but he called the games locally.
Yeah.
If they didn't go out, nationally or whatever. And the most amazing thing is watching the Hawks players are just going nuts on the bench when Bird is doing this.
Yeah.
Yes. And that started at about 50. The announcer announced that Bird was approaching the record, so everybody knew it. Of course, the players knew it. And they started feeding it. I mean, there were guys passing up shots to give Bird a shot, and he was taking, Wilkins was all over it.
Yeah.
And he was making these incredible baskets, inside, outside, fadeaways, and crazy shots. And the bench started going nuts at about 50, 52 points with every shot. But on that one, when they took Patella out, that was a coup de grace. That did it. The bench just literally threw in the white towel on the floor. It was a hoot,
All right.
Yeah.
Don, I appreciate the call. It's a good one. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
You can tell where Don's from. The accent gives him away. Pretty clear he was not far from home when he watched that game. I think it's safe to say.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Got some baseball, I got some softball, I got some soccer for you.
I'll take it all.
On the Red White Report brought to you by UAMS Health Ortho Now. Baseball got 2 commits from the transfer portal. Infielder Wills McGinnis was the 7th incoming transfer coming out of Georgia State, where he hit .306, 8 home runs, 31 walks, 36 strikeouts, 21 stolen bases. The corner infielder A.J. Avasco committed out of K-State to Arkansas this morning. He will be a junior. He had .348 with a .415 on base, 8 home runs, 51 RBIs last year. That is 8 incoming transfers for Arkansas baseball. Also, Ryder Helfrich was named as a finalist to the Gold Glove at catcher. This is an award that's voted on by the Baseball Coaches Association. The other finalists for the catcher position are Georgia Tech's Von Lackey, Texas's Carson Tinney. Only Robert Moore has won a National Gold Glove Award from Arkansas. Also, Little Rock Trojans third baseman Nolan Friend is a finalist at third base, along with Auburn's Eric Guevara and Michigan's Braden Jeffries. Golden Glove, it's not a Golden Glove, it's a Gold Glove, and it was established in 2007. I would expect Ryder's going to win this award.
Yeah.
I think he's the best defensive catcher in the country. Soccer signed Colby Hale to a 4-year extension after winning his 4th SEC Coach of the Year award last season. Guided the Razorbacks to an SEC regular season championship with 7 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties. They finished 10-5-4 overall. It was their 11th NCAA tournament, but they lost in the first round of the SEC tournament to Mississippi State and in the second round of the NCAA tournament to Washington. Finished with 10 wins. It's their fewest in 11 years. Softball got a commit from Mountain West Freshman of the Year infielder Katie Wetland. She had hit .400 with 10 home runs and 49 runs batted in. She is the second transfer along with Ava Zachary. And that's 2 of the best players. Zachary's the best player on her team out of Notre Dame. Wetland was the best player on her team. So softball, I think they're getting the players they want.
For sure.
That's what I got.
You have basketball? Maybe.
Oh,
reportedly.
With basketball, this is just reports that Russian big man Ilya Frolov is in Fayetteville talking about joining the Arkansas basketball team. Russian journalist Tim Ganiv is reporting that he is completing the necessary paperwork to play for Arkansas for 26-27. He is 6'11", 225, and shot 36% behind the three-point line with 85% from the free throw line at the Adidas Eurocamp.
It's good enough for me. I'll take it. All right, we'll see if that comes to fruition.
Need a big man, but this is really big man or just a tall man?
Yeah, I don't know. How much does he want to, bang inside? I don't know. And how unnecessary is that? I don't know. I still like the length regardless.
I think this team has length.
Yeah.
Plenty
Do you
of
want to
it.
hang around the rim or do you want to hang around three-point line primarily? That's my question.
Right.
Joe Klein has talked about that a lot. It's like if you're 6'11", all you want to do is shoot threes. You might as well be 6'2". I want to give a tip of the cap. Kate Anderson, again, let me just reiterate what I said last week. You better go see him while you can. Texas League Pitcher of the Week, again. It's his 3rd award, 2nd in a row. Pro career high, 6 2/3, scoreless this last Saturday. His 4th consecutive scoreless outing in 8th overall. I mean, he's doing exactly what we thought he might do at the AA level, right? 6-0 with a 1.13 ERA over 11 starts. Phil, I'm not a baseball expert. Is that good? Seems good.
Seems really good.
Speaking of baseball excellence, my buddy Eric says, I was at the Kenny Rogers perfect game.
Ooh.
When I was 14. I still have the ticket stubs. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty special
It's like 18 perfect games all time. If you were at one of them, it makes you a standalone.
Our buddy Todd Pierce, like you, I would have liked to have been at the Cubs winning the World Series, or I would have loved to have been in Miami when Nebraska won the national championship in January of '95 and finally beat the Canes to do it. Yeah, there are a lot of good moments like that for sure. It's 11:23. Let me check our text line from Middleton Heat and Air and see if there's anything on here, and then we'll go. Corey and Maumelle. I got to not only be on the ice at the half. Yes, trying to hit a puck is hard. And after that, I got to see my favorite player, Jack O'Brien, hit the winning goal. And after the game, I got to meet him, and he gave me his hockey stick, and I still have it to this day. From the Arkansas Riverblades.
Oh, those were the days.
Yes. Can you play your call of the game? I wonder if in the system you could find the Gagewood no-hitter. I guarantee it's in there somewhere. That would be nice. We should open the show on that. Lots of tennis moments I could choose, says this 501 person, but probably the almost 6-hour Aussie Open final between Djokovic and Nadal. I would have loved to have seen that in person, no doubt. David Freese, home run from Game 6. This person says, and they said, I was listening to you call the game at work, Phil. So awesome. Best in the biz.
It was an afternoon game. It was going on, maybe not right now, but 2 hours from now.
Yeah. Cowboys' second Super Bowl in the 90s, or Bulls-Jazz Game 6 when MJ hit that great shot. That would have been a good one to be
Hit
at.
that great shot and left the wrist out there.
And pushed off. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little.
Whatever. Nobody's crying for Russell. Derek Jeter's last at bat with the walk-off against the Orioles. Malice at the Palace.
Great individual athletic achievement.
Yes. Gackle and Wood combining for 20 Ks against Creighton was awesome, too.
Yeah. It was. Watching Hagen Smith strike out, what was it, 17 batters? Can't remember the exact number.
Steve says, who was the pitcher for the Cubs who closed out the game? Travis Wood. Which one? In the World Series? I don't think so.
I didn't think he was the guy who closed
not
it out.
Not in the last game, I don't think. Not in Game 7. He did hit a home run, I think, in that series, though, or at least in the postseason he did. I got to see Nolan Ryan strike out Jack Clark 3 times. Chad Morris' spring game in the Snow War Memorial was magical. Highlight of his time.
Any great achievement during the Chad Morris 2 years? I mean, can you find any?
From the 501, this is a good one. Qualls put back dunk against Kentucky.
Yeah.
Being at Bud Walton that night would have been fun. That afternoon, I guess it was.
I think a lot of people would have liked to be at the game where Cal got ejected. But, Kentucky ended up coming back and win. It was just the moment when the crowd popped when he got thrown out of the game.
I had a sideline pass tonight. Darren McFadden tied the single rushing record against South Carolina. Moose, what was the other significant thing about that game that night? I don't know. What was it? Says Pinto.
Unless I know Pinto, which I don't know if I do or not. He may be talking about something personally I got to do. I was helping out with whenever ESPN or CBS or whoever would come in, they'd ask us broadcast students to just help out with whatever they needed running around. And I get there that morning, and the person is like, all right, we got 2 rental cars. It was me and another young lady in the class, in the journalism class, and they go, I need one of y'all to drive to Walmart and pick up a bunch of food for the crew, and I need another one of you to go to the airport and pick up Aaron Andrews from the airport. And I was trying not to overdo it. I didn't want to be like, yep, me. And so I kind of was like, I know where the airport is. I could probably do that. And then the girl just looks at me and she goes, yeah, let him do that one. And so I called 30 people on the way. I was like, I'm picking up Aaron Andrews from the airport by myself right now. Oh, my God. Called 30 people. Went, did that. She talked on the phone the whole time. I didn't care. I was still there. We got 5 minutes of convo in. And by the way, this was after the peephole video. I couldn't believe it. They gave me your phone number. They let me go by myself. I could not believe that they were letting just a random dude come pick her up.
Did she sit up front with you or in the back?
She sat up front with me. Again, we got 5 minutes of convo in, so that was nice. But then, and then I go, help out at the game, get paid, see the rushing record get broken, and then tell everybody afterwards. I had dudes walking up to me that I hadn't seen in months being like, yo, I heard you picked up Aaron Andrews today.
That is cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was awesome.
From the
hell of a day.
870, I saw Kenyon Martin break his leg in the Conference USA tournament in the Pyramid. Ouch. Affected Cincy seeding. When that happened, I was like, A, Marcus Pfizer's going to win the National Player of the Year. He didn't. B, Iowa State's got a chance to go really deep in this tournament, and they did, and they lost to the eventual national champion Michigan State with that little knucklehead Mateen Cleaves. I'll never forget it. Ugh. And the mock neck guy, who was the coach then? Not Tim Floyd. It was Oh, God. The guy that got busted going to the fraternity party at Missouri, you remember this, the Iowa State coach? No, that was Tim Floyd. And then Larry Stacey.
Okay.
Larry Stacey, Mockneck guy, got thrown out of the game, which I was like, good, because they did get screwed on a couple calls. I have a St. Louis signed puck from the Arkansas Glacier Cats, so much better than the River Blades, this person says. Yeah, I just wish that they had not both shown up at the same time. It would have been nice, because we probably...
More fights in the Glacier Cat
game.
Yeah.
There were more fights. It was just a hair lower of a level of hockey than the River Blades. Neither great, but Glacier Cats were the ones.
From the 501, did you sniff her seatbelt? Just kidding.
Not the belt.
Hello. I was at the Joe Adams punt return game against Tennessee. That would be a good one to be at.
That pops up on my Instagram every couple weeks still.
I'm talking about the kind of moment or the kind of performance that just makes you, makes your tongue hang out.
Yeah.
That you just have that stunned, idiotic look on your face.
Well, Jordan's performance was an all-timer. Gage Wood's performance was an all-timer. So that's the kind of thing we're talking about.
Exactly.
But there are a lot I would have liked to have been at. 11:29, Michael Cataldo after the break. Stick around.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Sports Center.
Yesterday's College World Series featured an elimination and the first defeat for one of the favorites. Texas beat Alabama 14-2, eliminating the Tide from the World Series. Longhorn sophomore shortstop Adrian Rodriguez hit for the third cycle in men's College World Series history. He went 5 for 5 from the plate, driving in 7 runs. Oklahoma also won yesterday 4-3, giving number 3 Georgia their first loss of the College World Series. Oklahoma was led at the plate by shortstop Jackson Willits, who went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And today is Elimination Tuesday, with number 16 West Virginia taking on Troy at 2 o'clock and number 3 Georgia taking on number 6 Texas at 8. Losers of both those games will be eliminated from the College World Series, and you can catch both of those on ESPN. I'm Moose with the Buzz Radio Network.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. You'll find dueling pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs, karaoke on Tuesdays, and great food and drinks every week. Willie D's moves to Argenta later in 2026, so right now, join the party where it's always been. Reserve your table and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos. Come and get your Willie on.
This is Justin Acri. If shoulder or elbow pain is affecting your daily life, the fellowship-trained physicians at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health are here to help. They offer advanced care for injuries, arthritis, rotator cuff problems, and more, helping you feel better, move better, and get back to everyday life. Call 501-686-TOSH today to schedule your appointment. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
River Valley Tractor is here to help you turn your dream projects into reality. You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on their versatile, reliable lineup. Stop in today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, 0% financing available or save up to $5,500 on select compact tractors. Sale ends soon. Go to rivervalleytractor.com for more information.
Fraud is on the rise, and scammers are getting more convincing every day. But remember this, your bank will never call you asking for your debit card number, expiration date, PIN, security code, or online banking login information. If you receive a message or call that feels off, trust your instincts. Hang up. Don't click. Don't respond. Instead, contact your bank directly using a number you know and trust. Protect your information. Protect your money. When in doubt, call your bank.
Let's get back to more of the show in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson.
Just say it'll be good, man.
It'll be good, man. On the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, a little more Razorback news. We got a special guest in studio, and I need to tell you about something that's special to me, our friends at UAMS, and we'll be over with them on Friday at TOSH, they like to call it, the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital over on Cottage Drive in Little Rock. And if you're dealing with any kind of orthopedic problem, go see our friends over there. Elbow, shoulder, knee, hip, back, doesn't matter. Got a neck problem, whatever. They got you covered. Could be a sports injury, something recent, or it could be a long-term issue that's orthopedic in nature that you need help with. Come by and see them while we're over there. Say hello. They're there 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, Saturday 8 to noon, of course. They can cure what ails you, as it were. They've got x-rays on site and orthopedic doctors of all sorts, ensuring the best care when you need it the most. For more information, call them at 501-686-TOSH, 501-686-8674, the official orthopedic and sports medicine docs for the University of Arkansas. But they can put your old bones back together again as well. So come by and see us while we're over there Friday, 10 to 1, or go see them when you need them. We got some news from Fayetteville, I guess. Phil?
Baseball receiving the commitment of pitcher Luke Neiswanger, a right-hander who had been at Central Michigan for his freshman season. So he'll join Arkansas as a sophomore. He made 6 starts. Did not appear in a game after March the 20th. Finished 2-1, 534 earned run average, 32 innings, gave up 10 walks, 47 strikeouts, 34 base hits, according to something I'm reading here from Kevin Bohannon. He throws 95 to 96, so it looks like they got something to build on there. And he is the second Division I pitcher to commit to Arkansas out of the transfer portal. Ridge Harvey, pitcher out of Belmont, would be the other. So there you go. It's 2 commits today. 1 hitter, Evasco, and 1 pitcher, Neiswanger.
Nice indeed.
He has a very nice Wonger.
I don't even know what that means.
Probably didn't mean anything.
It's a reach. Michael Cataldo is with us from the Simmons Bank Championship, and we are talking about a lot of things that are coming up with this. It is probably feeling like it's coming up on you tomorrow. How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having me, and it really is. It's almost like it is coming up tomorrow. We're just a few short months away, and golf season's in full swing here, and happy to announce that as of yesterday, tickets are now officially on sale for the Simmons Bank Championship coming up the last weekend in October. So a little Halloween weekend golf here in Little Rock, and we're really looking forward to it.
Father's Day is coming up, and what a great gift for Dad if he's a golf fan.
I mean, I can't think of a better gift for your father than some tickets to the Simmons Bank Championship, have some quality bonding time out there, and watch some championship golf for sure.
And then we were talking the other day about volunteers off the air. What's the process for those who want to volunteer? Is that open as well?
It is, yeah. So our volunteer positions are filling up very quickly. Those are available at SimmonsBankChampionship.com. And Justin, to tell you the truth, this tournament doesn't happen without the support of our volunteers. You know, last year we had over 900 volunteers that give their time, and really they're the reason that this tournament runs. You know, everything from checking in players, transporting courtesy cars, walking scores. There's really a job for everybody out there, and it's such a cool way to get a behind-the-scenes look of what goes into the tournament.
Mm-hmm. So, and you can kind of vary what you want to do, and I guess you have preferences, right, you sign up for? How does that work exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have over 30 different volunteer positions that you can apply for, and, yeah, you go on and rank your top 3, and we'll slot you into one of those, and it's really an opportunity to make some lifelong friends while hanging out at the golf tournament as well.
So this is year 3. Is it old hat by now? Is it easy now? Is it kind of paint by numbers, or are you guys doing different tweaks to it? I know second year you guys did some things a little bit differently.
Yeah, I mean every year we're constantly looking to get better and better and enhance that fan experience. You know, everything for your core golf fan, for the people that want to just come out and have a good time, with some golf going on. And then really this year we really want to make it a family event, right? We're Halloween weekend, so we'll have all kinds of fun things out there for the kids. Come and trick or treat around the golf course. And, we really want to evolve that fan experience to offer something for everybody.
Yeah. Last weekend, they played the tournament in Des Moines, which is where Michael and I are from, and Zach Johnson, the native Iowan, comes in with the victory, right? Was that last weekend or the weekend?
It was, yeah. It was last weekend, and, I mean, he's off to a hot start. He's played 8 events. He's won twice, and I think he's finished top 10 or top 15 in all 8 of those events. So
my buddy insists he's still too young to be playing on the Champions Tour, but
he's
all you can do is be 50, right?
He is 50 in a few months. He turned 50 years old, I believe, the week of the first event of the season. So he came out and has been taking it by storm. But it's such a great thing for the PGA Tour champions right now. You've got Zach Johnson, Ben Crane just turned 50. There's so many guys that are now hitting 50 years old that it's continuing to make it even more and more competitive.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm looking through the list here, Michael, on the the top 10 guys, and you got Sink is on top, then Zach, Ernie Els is 3rd, Retief Goosen, and Stephen Alker is 5th. But then you look, and Ben Crane's at 8. And Darren Clark's in the top 10. Old Darren Clark, who's, I don't know how old he is now, but he's up there.
Darren's got to be in his mid to late 50s now.
I would think he was pushing 60. Okay.
I'll tell you.
Because he was like mid-40s when he won his Open Championship, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he's out there. He'll be the first one on the range in the morning. You know, what a lot of people don't see is how hard these guys really work. You know, they come out and they want to compete, and they're out there grinding all day long. But also the great thing is that they understand it. They want to interact with the fans and with the kids, and it makes it so special for Little Rock to have that right here in our backyard.
He's 57, by the way. I just looked it up.
I live over by Pleasant Valley, and the last 2 years when I've driven around during the tournament, it's just kind of like I've thought it's so cool that my neighborhood has a major golf tournament going on. Not just the city, but that's right by where I live. You know, to the point where, you know, this is like when you go on a walk around the neighborhood. Now there's a little piece of the neighborhood you're not supposed to walk through.
Right. And, you know, it's great for us. We want to highlight all the great things going on in Little Rock and the state of Arkansas, and that's being broadcasted all over the world.
Do you guys have any events leading up to this? I mean, any gatherings for either volunteers or people who work with the tournament, or any sort of satellite events that promote the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, really everything right now is in promotion. You know, we'll kick off with our big kickoff for our volunteers. Will be our uniform pickup day, right? We get to reveal what the gear is for the year, and then starting that Monday of tournament week, it's nonstop, right? And the first tee shot's not until Friday, but Monday, we kick it off with the Women's Leadership Summit presented by Baptist Health, where, you know, we'll have 200 or 300 ladies out there networking, mingling, having a great time. And then Tuesday,
Phil's offered to MC that, by the way, in case you need him.
I'm here for you.
We can make that happen. And then on Tuesday, you know, a new event that we started last year, you know, Pleasant Valley Country Club and their 4-ball, they do a fantastic shootout each Friday and Saturday nights. We said, gosh, this is really cool. So we actually took that, put a little spin on it, and had the caddies out there playing, and it was incredible. That event's going to be back bigger than ever this year. And then you got your pro-ams on Wednesday and Thursday. That's all before the first competitive tee shots even hit. So
what's the caddies format as far as their portion of it?
So they play. They're 2-man teams, and it's true alternate shot. And, you know, they could play 6 holes. They could get knocked out after the first hole.
Okay.
So it's a big party, and, you know, a great way to really kick off our week and get people excited.
Do they play in carts, or do they walk?
They do. They play in carts.
Okay.
You know, all of our hospitality tents are open. We feature, you know, local food and beverage offerings. The fans can walk inside the ropes right there with the caddies.
Okay.
And, you know, Saracen has been such a great partner with us in this, and you know, Carlton has had a vision with us, and we've really looked to evolve this, and it's going to continue to get better and better. So we can't thank them enough.
And as far as the tournament itself goes, what's the plan there? Again, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
So we'll kick off Friday morning with our Folds of Honor opening ceremony, and we'll have competitive play all day Friday through Sunday, with Saturday being Halloween, so we'll have some fun stuff for the kiddos out there, and also a great way to tailgate for the Razorback game as well.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was about to look at the schedule, actually.
That's the Mizzou game, right?
It is.
Okay.
So we'll be in that flex slot there, so 2:30 to 7.
What's the date again? The dates for the competitive golf?
We are October 30th, 31st, and November 1st.
Oh, it's Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
Is that usually the case, or is it usually earlier than that?
We're back 1 week this year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm trying to find my UCA football schedule here. I know we have a game on.
I really love the idea of trick-or-treating on a golf course during a major tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. You know, all of our partners are so great, and, you know, we've had all kinds of calls coming in. Hey, how can we get involved? What can we bring for the kids to really make that family event? So we're working now on a map for the kids to go all around the golf course and, you know, get all their goodies and get them sugared up just to get them out in the neighborhood that evening.
That's awesome. Okay, so just go to the website to sign up for volunteers or to buy tickets or everything, I guess?
Yep, everything can be found at SimmonsBankChampionship.com. Tickets start at just $30. Kids 15 and under are free. And then we're honored to be able to offer complimentary tickets to active reserve military again this year as well.
Awesome. That's great. Well, good, man. Good to see you. I'm glad to be able to spread the word on all that, and I know a lot of people are interested. I know the volunteer response has been phenomenal ever since the first year, right?
It's been incredible. There's not another event on the PGA Tour Champions that has the volunteer support like we do. So we're very, very lucky, and we're very thankful for the community here.
Absolutely. All right, Paisano. Appreciate you coming up, man. See you soon.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, ciao. Whoa, that's the one we just had. Sorry about that. My fault. Beep, boop, beep. Eli Craner coming up after the break.
Very good.
Yeah, see, that's much better. All right, we'll be back in a second.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. RainbowRestores.com. They restore, you recover.
The seasons are always changing, but one thing should stay the same: the comfort of your home. Let the heat and air professionals at BR McGinty keep your family warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Call today.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Television shows have recently started featuring programs where older actors are front and center, like Hacks with Gene Smart, The Burrows with Alfred Molina and Alfre Woodard, and The Only Murders in the Building with the incomparable Steve Martin and Martin Short. These shows are entertaining and popular with viewers, and remind us that although slow-moving and dangerous behind the wheel, old people can still serve a purpose. Hey, as we all grow older, that's some pretty good news. Double B's appeals to all ages, particularly those who are older, because we know what's good, like Renoco coffee, breakfast sandwiches, fried chicken, Big Rock pizza, and the best fountain drinks anywhere. That's what's good. And the experienced, wise crowd that comes to Double B's, because Double B's is obviously where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
If you're having an event or starting on a construction project, you can't forget sanitation. Make Arkansas Portable Toilets part of the plan. They offer a complete line of portable sanitation products for events large or small, and for the construction industry. Their inventory includes hand wash stations, handicap-accessible restrooms, and luxurious air-conditioned restroom trailers, as well as roll-off dumpsters of all sizes. Arkansas Portable Toilets has the finest in the market, and they're so easy to work with. Arkansas Portable Toilets, 501-406-0456.
Out of Bounds Hotline on 1037 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
Fried green tomato salad is back and better than ever at Eat My Catfish. It'll only be here for a limited time. Stop by or order online from any of their 5 Eat My Catfish locations to try this delicious fan favorite today. Eat fresh, eat local, Eat My Catfish.
Welcome back to The Zone, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson.
I'd listen to that on the radio.
On 1037 The Buzz.
Snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why. Snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to violence, my killers move in silence. Like you don't know what I style is. New York killers are wild. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What the F you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we blow. When we find out there's some more that's running with Joe.
Hi, it is 11:48. And appreciate Michael Cataldo coming up. Look forward to the Simmons Bank Championship. They have turned that, I mean, it was almost an overnight success, basically. I guess you could call it that. I mean, probably didn't feel like that for them because they did all the work to get it ready. We just showed up and had a good time, but they do a heck of a job. It is really a first-class event, and looking forward to being out there again this year for that.
You can feel the excitement just around the neighborhood.
Yeah. I'll say this about that. Just like with the World Cup, I think the World Cup's such a special thing. For Little Rock and Central Arkansas, that championship, even if you're not the biggest golf fan, it's such a great thing for the city and for the community, Pulaski County as a whole and then beyond. I mean, it's just such an awesome deal. So even if you're not a golf fan, it's cool. Like, it's just a good place to gather and hang out. And, I mean, they have adult beverages and they have, food and
truthfully,
fun.
like that, the final round, I'd consider just going. And I've never been to a golf tournament.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not into golf.
No,
but
I get it.
would go to a major golf tournament in my neighborhood.
Sure. Listen, I'm not into hockey, but if they played a game over at Simmons Bank Arena between a couple of NHL teams, I would go.
Right. Like, I'm totally not into soccer, but I am planning my night around Argentina, Algeria, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
What are the odds are on that? I'm guessing Argentina's favored?
I would think Argentina would have to be favored.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Eli Craner's standing by, and he's got a few things going on. We didn't get a chance to get him on the last couple of weeks, I don't think. So we'll catch up now with Eli. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? All is good.
All is good, huh? You got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's been a little minute, summer coming on, and yeah, there's some cool stuff.
You got a terrible connection right now. I don't know if it's because you're in a basement or it's because of the phone line or what, but we got to get that cleaned up.
Any better now?
It's a little better. So let's talk about Broiler. I guess this is book 3, right? Or 2? Was Broiler second or third?
Yeah, Broiler was number 3.
Okay. So you got some news on this one for us?
Yeah, man. So we finally wrapped up some negotiations and got that book is sold the film and TV option.
Okay. Well, congrats. What does that mean exactly?
What does that mean?
And how do we decide between whether it's going to be a film or TV or both?
Well, so yeah, that's been the craziest thing about all this part of it is like. What an option means is a company, Churnin Entertainment, which they've done like Planet of the Apes series, the recent one. They did The Greatest Showman. They've done a bunch of stuff. They bought the option for 2 years, which means they own like the intellectual property for years. Doesn't mean you'll see it on Netflix necessarily, but it means that it could. So they have the option to try and get it produced and try and get it made over the next 2 years. And so, yeah, fingers are crossed, and I've kind of just tried to stay out of it. I think other novelists maybe take different approaches in terms of, like they want to have their hand in it, and I was just kind of like, man, I barely know how to write a book, so I'm gonna stay on this side of the desk.
Yes, there are people who can handle that for you. I'm assuming you got people in the group, that handle that kind of thing. And then we've got, what's today, the 15th, 16th? We got about a week away, I guess. You got a special event coming up with a couple of our zone favorites, I understand?
Yeah, so I'm very excited about this. This is through AR Lit, and it's going down on June 24th at the Argenta. I don't know. Do you have that link pulled up, Justin? I don't actually have it, the exact location.
I will find it.
It's with Graham Gordy, Philip Martin, and it's called Arkansas Authors, celebrating Arkansas authors.
Arkansas writers read Arkansas writers.
That's it. So what we're doing, and I'm so stoked about this, is they've just asked us to have a 5 to 10 minute selection of our favorite Arkansas authors, and we have such a wealth to choose from. No spoilers. I won't give away who I'm going with, but I am digging deep. I will say that, and yeah, to be up there with Graham, a good buddy and a damn fine golfer from what I've heard.
He is that,
and also Philip, another great golfer. I don't golf, but I can throw a disc golf.
Graham,
so yes, I hope we don't have to break out the 9-iron.
Graham dragged me through the Hot Springs 4-ball one year. He's a good stick.
Yeah, I have heard that from multiple sources.
Yes, he's very, very good, very talented, and he's also a really good writer. Besides that, so it's not really fair. Too much talent in one person.
Amen. So
kinda-
yeah, if anybody's listening and want to come out and hang out with us, like I said, I think it'll be pretty low key.
It's
6
in.
o'clock. Do you have the location?
Yeah, June 24th, 6 o'clock, the Akansa Arts Festival, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. 413A Main Street. It's downtown Little Rock, or in Argenta area, I guess. It's just north, it looks like, of the arena, Simmons Bank Arena. So easy to find. And, obviously there's a million things to do in Argenta. And looks like it is right next to Four Quarter Bar and Brewed and Barley. So, yeah, it'll be easy to get to. 6 o'clock on the 24th if you're interested in that. And it looks like you buy tickets in advance, or you just go, or what's the scoop there?
It looks like there's a registration, but no, it's not. It doesn't cost you anything.
Okay.
And I'm sure
Free?
If I'm judging by past literary events, they're not going to turn away anybody at the door. Okay. So if you're looking for something to do on the 24th at 6 o'clock, swing on by.
I like it. What are you working on?
Man, that's what I was battling on this. There's a cool project that I'm partnering with here, like more of a regional thing, where there's a good chance that a book is going to be coming out in fall. And I can't give all the details. I'll just tease it right now. But then in terms of my novel, and I'm hoping here within the next couple weeks we can share that. I think it'll be really cool, especially for listeners of this show, because it's really Arkansas based. But in terms of the next novel, all I can say, and I can't remember if I told you this, is I'm trying to do my own take on deliverance. So like a canoe trip gone wrong in Arkansas feels really on brand with the sort of stuff I do. And so, yeah, that's the big novel that I'm working on right now.
Will there be squealing, first of all? Second of all, don't you have a planned second piece of Mississippi Blue 42?
It's a good question. Yeah, that's kind of been the hurdle is, a series has to do certain things in order to continue being a series, just like a television series.
Yeah.
And so what's cool is, that book's out there, and if we ever feel like we can come back to it, I think in the end, the long story short was the part of the Venn diagram of people who really cared and understood college football and also wanted to read a novel, like a piece of fiction, was just a really thin slice. So we'll see if another idea comes. Maybe it's outside of college football, but could bring old Ray Johnson back and investigate maybe another sports theme thing. We'll see. But that has been really interesting. I mean, people's aversion to football, especially in the literary community, it's different. They'll read about all sorts of other things, but boy, football, they don't want to hear football.
I like that. That makes me happy. Because we like football.
So I'm glad to be straddling that line here with you guys.
There you go. All right, well, listen, we got to run, Eli. I appreciate the info. Congrats on your success. I can't wait to see what happens with Broiler, and
man,
we'll try to catch you on the 24th.
All right, yeah, I'll see you there, man. See you there.
I'm
That's
actually
not
out of
too
town,
far.
but I want some people to make it.
There you go. There you go. Well, hey, thanks for having me on always. Y'all have a good one.
All right, brother, take care. That's Eli Craner. Good stuff.
I got to ask him when we get the chance next time.
You could have jumped in there. Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, when you have your book optioned by a company, do they also have the option of rewriting your story? And how do you handle that as a novel author?
Yeah,
where you may have to work with a screenwriter. It's a different kind of a writing, and I just wonder what that's like, the process.
You should show up on the 24th and ask him that.
Maybe I will.
Okay. Friend of mine in elementary school says this person from the 501 on our text line, brought to you by Middleton Heat and Air, was at the game when Nolan Ryan beat the crap out of Robin Ventura on the mound. He caught a Frank Thomas home run ball at the same game. Was always super jealous because I was a huge Nolan Ryan fan. I just realized after all these years the little MF lied. Google AI says Frank Thomas didn't even play that day, LOL. Dude got me good. What a sucker. That guy's a jerk.
So it's great that you can actually go back and check the details of these games that people say they were at.
Bring back Christina LaCure, this guy says. We love and miss that talented and gifted woman. Look, the door is always unlocked for Christina. She is always welcome here.
Where is she these days?
She's in Conway still. Yeah, she's doing her life coaching stuff, traveling around doing some golf stuff, and kicking it with their husband. I'm sure they seem to be having a good time. I think Acri should go be Goosen's caddy during the 4-ball. That's why I asked, because if the caddies had caddies and didn't drive carts, I was going to offer to go be Retief Goosen's caddy's caddy, which would have brought it full circle completely. So, anyway. This guy says the night McFadden went for 321, they named the field after Frank Broyles, which was only the second most important thing to Moose picking up Aaron Andrews.
It was Aaron Andrews, Darren McFadden, then the field.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours for just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Hi, this is Quinn Grover. When you need expert health care, UAMS Health is here for you. From cancer and heart care to neurology, obstetrics, orthopedics, and more, UAMS Health provides advanced care across a wide range of specialties, backed by research, innovation, education, and a commitment to improving lives. That's care you can trust. From UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. For appointments, call 501-686-8000.
Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers presents Kevin Bohannon each week on Drive Time Sports with Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer on 103.7 The Buzz. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Game time or play time, we're here all the time.
I wish you had more time.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The all-you-can-eat chicken wing event is returning to Simmons Bank Arena. Wingstock 2026 will feature lots of vendors, chefs, and attendees looking to take home the top prizes. Wingstock is set for September 12th. You can get your tickets starting this Friday at 10 a.m. And you have a chance to work with the Arkansas Travelers for the rest of the season. The team is hosting a seasonal job fair starting today. Some of the positions that you can apply for include usher, team store associate, bat boy, concessions, box office, and many, many more positions. The job fair is today from 4 to 6 p.m. at Dickey Stevens Park. Applicants must complete and bring the job interest form. A link to the form and more information can be found on the Arkansas Travelers website. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Byrne Jr. Have a great day, everyone.
This is Trey Reed inviting you to join Mark Hedrick and me Tuesday nights at 7 for The Wild Side.
Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, Trader Bill's Outdoors, Battery Outfitters, Tammy Chase Insurance, Crane Chevrolet, and Flyway Brewing.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
We're going to have a mostly sunny day here in central Arkansas, and it's going to get a little warmer. You might even say it's going to be hot this afternoon. 89 our high in Little Rock. Tonight, mainly clear. We'll drop down to 71. Tomorrow's going to be more humid, and it's going to be hotter. It'll be a mostly sunny day, breezy, with a high of 93. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
New Benihana promotion. Monday and Tuesday, lunch and dinner. 10% off of everything on the menu. Come to Benihana's.
Founded by the dynamic music duo Cliff and Susan Prowse, Big Red Dog Productions, your gateway to music excellence, offering music production, artist development, with a proven track record of award-winning events. From recording the songs you've written to learning how to book and play crowd-engaging shows, their Entertainers Academy can ignite your music career. Visit BigRedDogProductions.com. Your path to a full-time music career awaits.
Hawks Homes has custom-built, manufactured homes under $100 per square foot. They have hundreds of floor plans available to fit your family's needs. Homes start as low as $39,995. They can finance your new home together with land so you can have one easy payment. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms available for immediate delivery. You can view their inventory online at hawkshomes.net. Let their family help your family. Hawks Homes, Bryant and Conway.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-600-2763 instead of of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-600-2763. That's 501-600-2763.
We got the big deals, the big rock.
I've been a little surprised by how far people will come just to visit us.
People will travel just to get the best deal.
We've got 15,000 off Ram HDs this month. Ram half-tons start at just $35.9, or you can get 0% financing.
And don't forget Wranglers. They have 0% financing and start at $35,000. Take the short, beautiful drive to Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton.
Or visit us online at chriscranecars.com.
It's Justin Acri for Kaufman by Design West. I'm here with Ruben, and there's big news out at Kaufman. Ruben, tell me why Toro mowers are such a great addition to what you guys have to offer.
Toro's been around for 100 years. When it comes to rider comfortability, they've introduced the MyRide suspension, where it really is like riding on a cloud. Superior cut quality, even cuts. This is a mower that can stick with you for a very long time.
If you want to make your outdoor space look great, Kaufman by Design West has got you covered, now including Toro mowers. Check them out at 14900 Cantrell Road or online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Rick Schaefer and I will be joined by Neil Atkinson from Ed Searson, Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai, and Genesis of Conway, and Kevin Hoop Scoot McPherson from Hogville.net. It's all right here from 4 to 7 on 103.7 The Buzz.
There's nothing better than calling the Hogs with your fellow Razorback fans. Now's the time to start making lasting family memories with the Hogs by joining the Razorback Foundation. Annual memberships start as low as $50 per year. The financial support provided by Razorback Foundation members makes a once-in-a-lifetime experience possible for more than 465 student athletes. Your gifts provide scholarships, academic support, training and nutrition, as well as professional and personal development assistance. Razorback Foundation members earn access to season tickets, priority seating and parking, tailgating, invitations to exclusive coaches and player events, as well as discounts to local restaurants and Hog Heaven stores. Your support will help the Razorbacks continue the path of success and bring home even more SEC and national championships. Text JOIN to 479-349-4313 or visit RazorbackFoundation.com for more information. That's JOIN to 479-349-4313. Can't wait to see you on the Hill. Go Hogs!
You're in the zone. Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show. Coming to you live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
With your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson on the Buzz Radio Network.
Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Hennessy anyway, he never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryder was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you had the stupidest verse? This dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots, his stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Call him Ryder, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but Big nihilist porcupine, he's a the type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No.
I mean, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen in person, baseball-wise. Seeing Hagen in Arlington last year punch 17 in 6 innings, I thought I would never see something like that again. And he goes, 19 and 9 innings, no hit, and biggest game of our season. So, yeah, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh, it gives your team so much momentum and confidence. A lot of these guys, they've never gotten to play in an environment like this, and each game it builds more confidence going into the next, and especially after a performance like that, and shutting the other team out completely, it's just it's astounding, and we're gonna be able to build on it.
Like, where's the ball right now?
I gave it to my dad. Said Happy Late Father's Day.
1 year ago today, Gage Wood with a magical performance, the greatest individual pitching performance in Razorback history, and one of the top couple in the history of the College World Series of baseball in Omaha.
I try not to get too out of left field with some of this, but I think when you put everything together and the dominance that he showed, and there are some no-hitters that are more dominant than others.
Mm-hmm.
Gage Wood's no-hitter against Murray State last year very well should be on the short list of one of the greatest games ever pitched at any level in baseball history. College World Series, downtown Omaha, one base runner. How many strikeouts was it again? I'm going to pull the box score up in front of me here so I can remember it.
He didn't have 19
and no walks.
That seems impossible.
I mean, that's one of the greatest games ever pitched. Yes.
Yeah, you can almost just throw it out there. Games ever pitched, period.
In any
regular
level of
season,
baseball.
at any time, it doesn't matter.
Major league, minor league, college ball.
Yeah, he was touched by an angel. Unfortunately, yeah, the only thing missing was the perfect game. And again, he's one hit batsman away late in the game.
You remember
from securing that.
You remember there was a second hit batsman, but that turned into strike 3 in the 9th inning because the guy was called for moving his elbow into the pitch.
I remember that.
That was the 18th strikeout.
Yes. We got it in there?
Yeah, it's that number one.
1 out away from something that's much bigger than a win in Omaha. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out swinging. Gage Wood no-hits him, and the Hogs win it 3-0. The greatest game ever pitched at the University of Arkansas. Here in downtown Omaha, Gage Wood throws a no-hitter and completes the game with 19 strikeouts, his last 5. They're coming out to mob Gage Wood, who pitched the game of his life.
It's a good call.
I've never seen anything like it.
No.
I've been around I've called.
You getting emotional over there?
I was getting emotional calling that.
You're crying. I love it.
Well, I'm just tearing up because I'm
That's
remembering
awesome.
what it felt like.
Yeah.
How can anybody that was there or that was watching that not remember what that felt like?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Listen, to have my son there with me, a lot of people felt that way. Anybody who was there, there's such a special moment for so many people. And listen, even the Murray State people were kind of be like, damn, that was something to watch,
I remember he goes to his former teammate that he played with at Batesville, and
yeah.
I guess the first thing you did is just go over and just like, I'm sorry your season ended.
Yeah.
It was the culmination of just this career that started with, whoa, this freshman's got a fastball. And then, holy moly, he just threw one of the greatest games that baseball's ever seen.
What point did you realize, like, oh, man, this is different?
I think it's the first time through the lineup. If you retire 9 in a row, and I don't remember how many were by strikes, but a lot of them were, It's that first time through, you're like, okay. But when you get them the second time through and you're just as dominant, I called no-hitters with the Travelers, two 9-inning complete game no-hitters by our pitchers, and nothing ever felt dominant like that one. I always thought it was something's going to fall in, right? Just a little blooper, a little bleed. I didn't think anybody was going to make contact on Gage because they couldn't. They just couldn't get on top of that fastball.
Yeah. It was something to behold.
And
I can't
he's
imagine.
pitching really well at Clearwater now. He's 3.42 ERA, 40 strikeouts, 26 and a third. But it's the same thing as Hagen Smith. It's 3 innings per start. So I just don't know, what development that does for you in the low minors.
Where is that A?
That's single A in the Florida State League.
And Hagen's in triple?
Charlotte, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Susan Irwin Prowse is here with her new Open. So excited to have her. How are you?
I'm great.
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
What was your reaction when you heard the Open last week?
I wish I had been here, first of all.
We were dying.
I was crying laughing. And then hearing y'all crying laughing, I was like, this is hilarious.
That was one of the best moments we've had in a while. That was pretty good.
Well, who didn't hear it? If you didn't hear it, I'm sure lots of folks know about that first piano key that's been driving Justin crazy.
Yes.
And it just didn't stop. I mean, I felt like it was like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I let it go because it was funny as hell. Moose, you're a funny dude.
Anyway, but I like the new intro. We're moving on up.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, hey, I actually made a couple different ones, so they'll be different every time for the next few weeks.
Oh,
Wow, what an animal.
Then we can take a vote.
Show off.
Which one's the best?
All right, let's see here. Keys of the weekend. Let's try this one.
It's time for the Keys to the Weekend with Susan Irwin Prowse. Looking for live music? Start at Willie D's, the premier nightlife venue in the Little Rock River Market. And then check out entertainersguide.com, your source for all the fun live music that's happening in Arkansas. Willie D's. Come and get your Willie on.
Well, every effort so far has been better than the original. With all due respect to Christian.
Can't wait to hear what next week is.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome. It's good to see you in studio. Now, tell everybody what you were doing last week in Colorado.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was on a piano. So I have a sisterhood. It's actually a nonprofit now that we started in 2019, and we call ourselves the Piano Ladies. You can go to pianoladies.com if you're interested. But anyway, it's all of the singing female piano entertainers around the world. We got together, and this is our first time to just do a retreat, not a conference. So I flew out to Denver, and we stayed in Broomfield at the Omni Resort, and we drove up to Red Rocks, and I had the most spiritual experience. I'd never been to Red Rocks Amphitheater, and I just wandered off like a little kid. My phone went dead, and I'm just like, I'm going to go explore, and it was just the history behind that place, the natural acoustics off that mountainside, and we saw Jimmy Eat World, which they did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Wasn't necessarily my first choice of concert, but that's who was playing, and I said, I don't care, I'm just going to go. So it was really cool.
I would love to go. That's definitely on the bucket list.
Never been to Red Rocks. Need to go.
The only place I've been to that would even be in the ballpark was the Santa Barbara Bowl is cut into the mountain, and you climb way up, and you get in the seats, and then like up on the ridge, you see these homes above it. It's spectacular.
I go to Santa Barbara every year, and I've never been to the bowl. I got to go to the bowl.
I've seen Tony Bennett there.
Oh, wow.
And I saw Rob Thomas and Jewel played there.
Wow.
It's a great venue. It's incredible.
There's a lot of people playing. I mean, the problem is we're always performing whenever there's concerts going on, so I got to figure that out. But yeah, so I mean, and this kind of plays into our segment every week. Live music, man, it's like there's nothing. I sat there and watched. I kind of got to the front of the stage on the side, and I just saw this wall of people up the mountainside just tuned into this frequency of them putting out this beautiful ballad, and I was just like, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like, you sit there and you create this piece of music that other people are connected to, and then you come together in a place, live music, nothing better than that. And it was spiritual. I was like, this is metaphysical, whatever you want to call it. It's something else, and it's beautiful.
And being with a group of like-minded ladies, too, has got to help.
Oh, yeah. That was great. It was a lot of fun.
Speaking of metaphysical, have you seen Backrooms? That was a wild ride.
Is metaphysical the right word?
I don't know. It's a little psycho.
A mind
messed up.
Yeah, messed up.
Do y'all do a Jimmy Eat World song on the piano?
Yeah, we do the middle.
You do the middle? Yeah. Score.
And Cliff nails the guitar whenever we're doing it as our duo. So
I've seen them a couple times. They're awesome.
They were really good. And I had forgotten which songs I remembered of theirs, and there were a lot of them. And everybody was jamming out. But yeah, so I guess we could just head on right into the Arkansas live music, talking about all this great fun we have when we hear songs we know, bands we know and love. We've got this segment every Tuesday. Entertainersguide.com is where you can find all of the updates. Now, of course, this is brought to you by Willie D's Dueling Pianos, and we're happy to host this calendar, but it is everyone. So if you go to entertainersguide.com, you're going to find every city, every venue that I know about, and that's over 100 at this point. So go check it out. So I'll start with Willie D's. We are in the Little Rock River Market until the fall. We are, heading over to the Argenta Arts District, and I just stopped by there on the way here. We've got the framing up, the walls are going up, so it's really, utilities are starting to be thought about. So, awesome. Right there on the front steps of Simmons Bank Arena. But yeah, you can still find us in the River Market Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've got karaoke downstairs in our Deep Ultra Lounge on Tuesdays tonight. We have our DJs downstairs in Deep every week. And, of course, I like to hit my neighbors. So William Clark Green, Texas Red Dirt Country Boy, Friday night at the Rev Room. So William Clark Green, Friday at the Rev. Go over there, then head to Willie's after. Saturday, you've got Good Times Juneteenth reunion. We've got a lot of Juneteenth events going on around across the state, of course.
Speaking of, we're going to talk to Darren McFadden tomorrow. He'll be joining us to talk about some events going on here as well.
Awesome.
Related to Juneteenth, yeah.
Wonderful. Over at Stickies tonight, you've got Jaden Edie. Jordan. I can't remember. I may have misspelled that. But Cliff and I are going to be there with our full band, our steel guitar player. We just dropped a brand new song called Between the Whiskey and Rain. We will be debuting that song with our full band on Thursday at Stickies. So it's Thursday night, Stickies, at Stickies. Yeah.
Nick here on the Middleton Heat and Air text line thinks that's a #1 hit. He's calling it now, Susan.
Okay. What are you talking about? Oh,
Whiskey
our
and
song?
Rain.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So then this Bad Habit is there on Friday at Stickies, and then Amanda Cook Band on Sunday. So Stickies got it going on this week. The Hall, this is super cool. The Steel Drivers are here at the Hall on Friday. Huge fan. Of course, y'all, if you aren't familiar with Steel Drivers, Chris Stapleton used to be in the band, but they are some great, great artists.
They finally got rid of the dead weight. Now they're killing it.
Over at Whitewater Tavern, my girl Woe Dakota is playing on Saturday night, and Lena Joyner, great band. She's really picking up a lot of shows across the state. Woe Dakota, she is fantastic. Robinson Center on Friday, Juneteenth in Duroc Summit. River Bottom Winery, you've got Laura Caroline on Saturday. Steve Crump on Saturday as well. So lots of music going on still out there and at River Bottom Winery. North Little Rock, we have Weird Al Yankovic on Saturday. Are y'all even...
Hadn't heard.
Weird Al.
Hadn't heard.
Simmons Bank Arena.
He sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Susan, he's one of my heroes, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all three fans.
Who was it that said tiptoe through the tulips? Is that him?
That was Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Stay in your lane. God almighty.
I was doing that for some reason last week. And I was like, wait a minute. Not the same
That
Tiny
was a
Tim.
good Tiny Tim.
He's a ukulele guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure that Cliff can play ukulele too. So.
Yeah, we'd get him one.
But please don't ever play that.
Okay,
song.
yeah, okay. Hot Springs, Oaklawn. This weekend, you've got Dino D and the D Train at Pop's Lounge Friday and Saturday. And the next upcoming event center would be Sawyer Brown on July 17th. Of course, trivia with Roger Scott on Thursdays in the Mainline Sports Bar at Oaklawn. That is an entertainment to be seen. Y'all go check that out. Over at Magic Springs, they've got their summer series going on. Jeremy Camp. A couple more here. Conway, we've got... I want to give JJ's Grill some love in Conway this week.
Go ahead.
They have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday, they've got music pretty much every day, every week. Hannah Drury was there yesterday, but they've got Trey Johnson on Thursday, Chris Baker Band on Friday, and they have karaoke on Saturday, and that's entertainment. All right, so Northwest Arkansas, over at the Ozark Music Hall, Ryan Bingham and the Texas Gentlemen. I'm a big fan of Ryan Bingham, so wanted to mention that. Small town shout out, The Vault up in Van Buren. Jocko's playing there on Friday, and you can find Jonathan Shelton there tonight. We've got lots of festivals going across the state. So if you just head over to entertainersguide.com, scroll to the bottom, you can find about 5 or 6, actually about 10 festivals going on right now. Lots of Juneteenth celebrations going on, and lots of fun across the state.
Beautiful. All right. Well, welcome back.
Thank
We're
you.
glad to have you. All right, let's do entertainment, and then we'll let Susan get in on birthdays as well. And, yeah. Where is our... There it is.
Report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
I'll be honest, maybe I should have seen this coming, but I could have put this in our Moe's Southwest Grill. I did not see that coming segment. Jelly Roll has filed for divorce from Bunny XO.
Yes.
I got to be honest, guys. That was not on my bingo card. I'm shocked.
I was really upset about it.
They've been through a lot together, haven't they?
Yeah, but I mean, they
she
seem
helped
so
him up,
good.
and then they stuck together, and she saw him. Maybe she, I don't know. I don't want
He
to.
lost all that weight.
Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe she liked fat guy better. I don't know. you don't want to get into like what could have been.
Yeah.
Or what the deal is. He's currently out on tour right now, Post Malone, so he's got a lot of things going on. But anyway, 10 years together, that's, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm with you.
That's how long Cliff and I have been together. And I'm like, you just feel like you're just
What are
getting
you trying
started.
to tell us?
I'm just saying it shouldn't be happening like that.
You seem to be in a better place than they are.
Yeah,
Every
but I thought they
relationship's
were.
different. You never know what's going on.
I thought they were, though.
You never know what people are going
You
through.
don't know. You don't know.
The courtside seat that Taylor Swift sat on when she was a Cavaliers fan a couple of weeks ago, before she became a Knicks fan, has sold for a hefty price. Memorabilia company The Realist and the Cavs auctioned the seat off that she sat in and the one used by Travis Kelce during the Eastern Conference Finals. According to The Athletic, Swift's seat sold for $7,000. Kelsey's went for $1,405.
Some pervert just bought that to sniff it. Weirdos.
Kelsey's? I know. It probably smells awesome,
disgusting.
too.
You could have sold the seat from your vehicle, by the way.
That's right.
Right.
Smells
driving
like
there at Andrews.
garage beer farts. The Cavaliers also auctioned off the seats sat in by Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. His sold for $1,202, hers $1,505. The Cavs also sold Ben Stiller's Game 4 chair for $732 and rapper Machine Gun Kelly's for $635. Just kidding. $635. What are we doing? That is so weird.
Was she really a Cavs fan, or was she just being, like, sweet to Kelsey?
Obviously, to Kelsey.
Just being sweet.
Where's she from originally? She's not from Ohio.
She's from Nashville.
No.
No, they moved to
Philly,
Nashville.
Philadelphia.
Is it Philly?
Not Philly, but Pennsylvania and nearby, I think, yeah.
Or Pittsburgh. Same difference.
Different state, practically. Just about.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Rod Stewart is facing backlash after appearing at a World Cup game. Well, what's the problem with that?
I saw this.
Because it was just hours after he canceled his California concert
40 minutes.
due to health issues.
Ah.
The 81-year-old singer documented his Boston trip with his sons in an Instagram video. Fans criticized the timing. It was canceled, the show in Chula Vista, less than an hour before start time due to an acute upper respiratory infection that led to laryngitis. Well, you had that last week, Phil.
I did. Did he eat too much horseradish in his mustard?
Could be.
Must have been that.
Is that what happened?
Following treatment, I'm much better, but my voice is not. I'm very disappointed and sincerely apologize for any inconvenience to my fans. Here's my thing. I'm just going to say it. You're thinking it? I'm going to say it. If you've waited this long to see Rod Stewart, you ain't that big of a fan anyway, so relax. Okay?
Was it Eric Church that canceled a show but was upfront about it because he wanted to go see North Carolina in the Final Four?
Yeah. Yes, 1,000%.
Be upfront about it.
It's still douchey.
Yes.
Well,
You have a job. There's a lot of times I would like to skip doing my job to go to do something, but guess what? You got to do your job.
I'm going to play devil's advocate on his side. I'm
Come
gonna
on,
say,
Satan.
I mean, no, here's the thing. He may have laryngitis and cannot sing and put on a good show, but he can certainly sit there with spend quality time with his kids and not talk a lot.
And whisper.
And
I agree.
Or,
They're not mutually exclusive. You can definitely, it could be real.
But the timing of his PR team 40 minutes before he's
that's
going
not good.
That's a little something.
The other thing is, I would say, I think Eric Church wheeled back and gave everybody who came to the concert free tickets to a makeup date.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I mean, I'll give him that. But still, you can't do that. That's your job. Here's my thing. If you're worried about it and you think your team might make the Final Four, you just don't schedule any concerts in that window or that weekend.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's
Better
all.
Plan ahead by 3 years.
Yeah, just schedule a show for Friday night and Sunday night. And then Saturday you can go to the Final Four, and then you can go somewhere else on Monday for the championship game if they make it to that. Anyway.
Probably doesn't damage his career too badly, though.
Yeah, I think Rod Stewart's going to be fine, too. So,
Right.
yeah. Wingstock is back. You may have heard the morning show talking about this today. There are some ads running. September 12th. It's a ways off. 12 to 2 market calendar. Tickets go on sale this Friday, though. That's why we're talking about it now. Ticketmaster.com. I like wings of all sorts.
You like flats.
I'm a flat guy.
You are a flat guy.
I am too.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. It's flats.
I don't want to just
by
gnaw
far.
on that other thing. It's easier to do the flats.
There's flats and there's what do we call those? Wings?
Drums.
Wings?
Drums.
Drums.
Drum.
Drums of They're all wings.
Justin's got a system that I've seen of the way he eats the flats.
Yeah,
It
you just pull it out.
Just
Oh,
right through.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Nathan Christian is still the greatest wing eater I've ever been around. He's got like special sort of gnarly teeth that are just made to eat wings.
Got very chicken wingy teeth.
Chicken friendly
Chicken
teeth. I don't know.
wing.
But yeah, I'm pretty efficient. I tried to talk my crew into it, and they were kind of okay with it. And I was like, that's fine. But we were ordering wings the other day from a national chain, and you could order flats only for no extra charge. And I almost had them talked into it, but I did. I don't mind an occasional, drum getting mixed in there, but I do largely pick flats. And it's great when that's how you know you found your person. When your person's a drum person and you're a flat person,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, man, we are a match made in heaven.
Yin and yang right there for
That's
you.
it. Tyra Banks is going to court. She's filed a defamation suit against Netflix and the directors of the docuseries Reality Check: Inside America's Next Top Model. What are they doing in there? In the lawsuit, she says she was interviewed for 3.5 hours. She didn't like what ended up on the cutting room floor. Weird. These people might have had an agenda when they were telling this documentary. You took your chances there, I think. Maybe you should have not done the interview. Just a thought. She's pretty been out of shape.
I don't know what happened, though. I have to go.
She's seeking damages in her lawsuit. Didn't say how much.
Were people being mean?
Well, she didn't feel like it was a representative story. She also is working on an injunction barring the use of her image in connection with the docu-series soundtrack released as an album. Look, man. Shouldn't agree to the interview. This is the weirdest story. This could have been saved for What the Hell. I'll save it for What the Hell.
Oh, man.
It's a great story for tomorrow, though.
Good
Crazy,
idea.
one of the craziest things I've heard.
Hell of a tease.
Hell.
Stay tuned 24 hours from now.
Of a tease. All right. You got people standing by for birthdays, so let's get to it.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Well, bad news for the Netherlands fans. Today is No Orange Clothes Day.
It is? There's such a day?
There's such a day. It's also National Tortilla Day, which is every day in my world. National Fudge Day, big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I love fudge, but there's only so much you can eat.
It's so
You
rich
can't-
and sweet. My mom used to make it every Christmas. It was so good. Today's also National Cannoli Day. Speaking of desserts of note.
Works with fudge.
I like a cannoli. Fresh Veggies Day also to balance things out.
Wow.
And my favorite part of today is it's called Ladies Initiated in Baseball Day. Today is Ladies Initiated in Baseball Day, also known as Ladies Day. Do you know about this?
I know what Ladies' Day used to be at baseball games. I don't know what the initiation is.
Well, I think it's the same thing. June 16th is observed. It honors the historical marketing event first introduced by the New York Gothams, which offered free admission to women to grow the sport's fan base and discourage rowdy behavior in the stands. Clean it up, Rufus. 1883 is how far back this
Wow.
goes. What do you think of that?
I think it's cool.
And still trying to promote the game, somewhat that way. It's just the thing is now when an attractive woman walks in a ballpark, I don't know if that's going to mollify the men to be silent.
It won't change anything about their behavior at all.
Yeah, back then they probably flashed a little ankle and got everybody all wild.
Oh, that's all it takes?
In 1883, that's all
Yeah.
you're getting, big dog.
Good point.
They were
All right.
doing Ladies' Days at Travelers games, even in the 70s, but it's been a long time since Ladies' Day was a thing.
On this day in history, the Milwaukee Bucks traded Kareem Abdul-Jabbar along with another player to L.A. for 4 others. I'll give you $100 if you can name the other player that he was traded with.
There's no way we're going to get this.
His name is Walt Wesley.
Oh,
you talk
that
about
guy.
the forgotten piece of a trade.
Well, what year was this?
I don't know. That's the question of the day.
72.
Nope. Moose?
73.
Nope. Susan?
74.
Good job, Susan. 75 will do. On this day, Moose, the musical comedy film Blues Brothers premiered in Chicago. What year?
Okay, so I'm going to say 78.
83.
80.
Bingo Bango, Phil. Big fan.
They're on a mission from God.
On this day in history, very disappointing follow-up. Very disappointing follow-up. Ghostbusters 2 hit theaters. Ghostbusters is still one of my favorite films of all time.
Ghostbusters 2 is kind of an interesting idea, though.
It's watchable, but it's not good.
A river of hate.
Yeah. And we saw it. We saw that river of hate overflow in New York this week. How far back does Ghostbusters 2? What year did it come out?
92.
No.
87.
No.
86.
89. Phil again. On this day in history, back when all he had to do was worry about Tiger Woods and running second to him, Phil Mickelson was the second place finisher behind Tiger Woods at Bethpage Black in New York. In what year for the U.S. Open? U.S. Open. They do have other things in common off the course, apparently, it turns out.
99.
No. Moose.
2003.
No, Susan.
2001.
2002. No point awarded. All right, let's go to birthdays. This guy is a rapper. He is part of NWA.
Ice Cube.
I would say he's probably one of the least known of the NWA rappers.
Not going to remember them enough.
I can't remember the
Everybody
name.
remembers Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and Ice Cube.
And?
I can't remember the
Damn,
fourth.
I know it too.
MC Ren is 57 today. This guy was one of the all-time great fighters during an absolutely phenomenal welterweight era. But Sugar Ray gave him a little too much one night, and he just couldn't take another shot.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Thomas Hearns. That's middleweight.
He uttered the famous phrase, "No mas."
Roberto Duran.
Roberto Duran, of course, Phil.
Hands of Stone.
Little Hands of Stone, that's right. How old is Roberto Duran, Moose?
I don't know Roberto Duran, so I'm going to just say 67.
That was pretty clear when you thought that he fought the
Oscar
Golden Boy, yeah.
I don't know, 57.
You clearly don't know.
66.
He's 75, guys.
Woohoo, got it.
Yep.
He
Okay.
had 3 fights with him too. There was the first, then the Uno Mas was the last one that I remember seeing on closed circuit television.
You guys remember the movie Driving Miss Daisy, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Well, this guy was famous for driving Mr. Simpson. Former professional athlete who's real good behind the wheel of a Bronco. Talking, of course, about in 3, in 2, Al Cowlings is 79 today.
I feel terrible.
Last but not least, this professional golfer who has won many significant tournaments.
Jack Nicklaus.
But apparently is inappropriate at times.
Phil Mickelson.
It's Phil Mickelson's birthday today.
Apparently is inappropriate at times.
He did it with his left hand. That was the biggest thing. That's why they call him Lefty.
He did what?
He got thrown out of a club this week, a golf club that he'd been a member of, for inappropriate contact with a female employee.
Okay, with his left hand?
No, he just did his left-handed.
With his left
I was
hand.
making a joke. I was trying to lighten the mood over a very serious claim and charge.
You know what? I just squirreled off.
That's okay. How old's Phil today?
55.
No, he's not.
60.
No, he's not.
58.
He's 57, Susan. Well done. Moose, you're shut out. Also, R.I.P.
I got somebody.
You got nothing.
I got the age on this. I said 67, whoever that was.
It doesn't matter. You got killed.
6'7"?
Phil killed you.
6'7".
Congratulations, Corey. You were with Phil. By the way,
they wanted to see Weird Al. We're going to give him Weird Al tickets.
Absolutely. Who doesn't? No, that's not Weird Al.
It should be now.
What was I going to say? You guys threw me off there.
There's a little Jimmy Eat World for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird Al. Before we talk about Weird Al, we were talking about Phil. We were talking about left-handers. We were talking about, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel
Screw
like it's
you
my
guys.
fault. It's my fault.
You know, you guys really shouldn't talk so much on this talk show.
Sorry.
Hey, let's try to get James out of the break if we can. Okay? As we head in, while we're going to talk to James about getting a car, but I will tell you that if somebody hurts you while you're in a car, you call LeVar Law, because if you're hurt in a car, you call LeVar. That's the catchphrase for a reason. It's more than a slogan. It means personal attention from Alan and his team. They take on the insurance companies for you to get you the maximum dollar that you deserve. Again, listen, if it isn't your fault, you deserve to be paid. That's just the part of the deal. And the great news is Alan deserves to be paid too, but he only takes money if they win. Consultation costs you nothing. It's confidential, and there's no fee unless they win. LeVar Law Injury and Accident Lawyers, Arkansas built and Arkansas trusted. 1-800-WIN-WIN-1. They're online at LeVarLaw.com. And Arkansas strong again for 30 years. Local Arkansans taking care of you, the local Arkansan. All right, little Jimmy Eat World into the break. We'll come back. Got what's on tap and a few other things to get to before we get out of here today. Oh, and our friends at Eat My Catfisher should be in the house.
My
by now.
appetite is.
Oh my gosh!
I've been
Through
priming
the
the
roof.
pump. Mm-hmm.
See.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
Yesterday's College World Series featured an elimination and the first defeat for one of the favorites. Texas beat Alabama 14-2, eliminating the Tide from the World Series. Longhorn sophomore shortstop Adrian Rodriguez hit for the third cycle in men's College World Series history. He went 5 for 5 from the plate, driving in 7 runs. Oklahoma also won yesterday 4-3, giving number 3 Georgia their first loss of the College World Series. Oklahoma was led at the plate by shortstop Jackson Willits, who went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And today is Elimination Tuesday, with number 16 West Virginia taking on Troy at 2 o'clock and number 3 Georgia taking on number 6 Texas at 8. Losers of both those games will be eliminated from the College World Series, and you can catch both of those on ESPN. I'm Moose with the Buzz Radio Network.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Mo Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Mo Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part, it's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
This is Justin Acri. If shoulder or elbow pain is affecting your daily life, the fellowship-trained physicians at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health are here to help. They offer advanced care for injuries, arthritis, rotator cuff problems, and more, helping you feel better, move better, and get back to everyday life. Call 501-686-TOSH today to schedule your appointment. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Spring is a great time to reset. No packed gyms or feeling out of place. Just a clean, welcoming space where you can start at your own pace. 10 Fitness has everything you need to feel better after every workout without breaking the bank. You get tanning, recovery rooms, great equipment, and plenty of room to do your thing. With 24/7 access and everything you need to feel confident, getting back into your routine just got simpler. Join 10 Fitness for 10 cents for a limited time only.
The Honda Ride Red and Save Green sales event is happening at Honda Russellville. Get more done with a Pioneer 700 or 1000 side-by-side. Swing a leg over a dependable 4-Trax Rancher ATV. Take your crew in a 4-seat Pioneer 704 or 5-seat Pioneer 1005. Bonus bucks on select models plus low rate financing for qualified buyers. Visit HondaRussellville.com. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating a side-by-side. Honda side-by-sides and ATVs are for riders 16 and older.
Welcome back to The Zone, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with your hosts, Justin Acri and Phil Elson.
It's from Arkansas. I hope it's good.
On 103.7 The Buzz.
We are back. We have a special guest in studio. Actually, 2 of them, I guess, if you want to look at that. Or 3, technically. But let's get James Miller in real quick. He's always a special guest from our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. James, what's happening?
Hey, Justin, how are you today?
Buddy, I am great. Eat My Catfish just popped in studio, and we're going to talk to Airly in a second here. But we're about to eat salad, which is the first time I've ever had a salad from there, but it looks really good. Grilled fish. This is right up your alley, James. You're a healthy eater, so...
Man, you're not kidding. I love the sounds of all of that. Making me hungry. It's lunchtime, man.
Yes. Well, make me hungry for a great deal at Gwatney Chevrolet. What are we talking about today?
I can do that, Justin. You know, zero is one of those things that you don't want to, see in your bank account or your football team score at the end of the game or maybe the number of girlfriends you had in your life. But zero is good when it comes to buying a car. We're talking about 0% interest for 5 years. So for the next 5 years, no interest for you when you buy a new Silverado and 0 payments for 120 days. So we'll stack up the zeros. And on top of that, in honor of the 250-year celebration of our country coming up here July 4th, between now and July 4th, when you buy a new Silverado from Gwatney Chevrolet, $250 gift card comes along with that, too, just to kind of, say thanks for your purchase and honoring our 250-year anniversary of our country. So a lot of zeros are thrown out on Silverado trucks, but, a lot of people tell me, I don't want a truck. I want something. I want a Trax. I want a Trailblazer. I want a small SUV that's going to get good gas mileage. We got you covered there, too. Brand new Chevrolet Trax starting at $22,500 and no payment for 90 days on those, too. So we got a lot of different avenues to help people out, take care of them. If you're payment conscious, we've got pre-owned vehicles. We can help you with a low payment starting as low as $199 a month. So just a lot of different options for everybody if you come shop with us.
Yeah, I feel like around the holidays we talk about this, and we're always talking about, well, hey, look, if you got to pay for Christmas or you're trying to take a trip around the holidays, you to go 120 days or 90 days, depending on what kind of vehicle, and you can help pay for your item. Hey, listen, if you're taking a summer vacation, you need a few months off from making a payment, this is a great way to do that as well.
Oh, it's perfect time. People are headed to the beach, going down to Gulf Shores, all along the coast there. This summer, I know a lot of people are going to be packing up, heading that way, and so you can take care of your vacation, put this payment off for about 3-4 months, and ride down there in style. Take a Tahoe or Suburban, a new Silverado, and ride down there in comfort and style, and something is not going to break down on you.
I'll be hitting you up about that soon, James. So that's a great idea, actually. All right, go check our friends out.
Sounds like a plan for you, huh?
You're the man. Go see our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. Again, the financing's outrageous. Multiple months with no payments. You can't beat it, folks. It's right there in Jacksonville. Get off of the James Street exit. It's easy to remember. And we will check in later this week. James, I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
All right. Everybody's eating, so we're going to let them eat while we talk to Airly. She's not eating. She's with Eat My Catfish.
Hi,
and
guys.
how are you?
I'm good. We're good. Kelsey's with me, and nobody can see her, but
Hi,
she's
Kelsey.
right here.
We ran out of microphones. Sorry, but it's good to see you. Maybe we'll get her on. She can squeeze her in on camera there next to you. But so when we talk to you, we talk about gumbo, and we talk about catfish, and we talk about different things. I don't know crawfish.
Crawfish.
I don't think we've ever done a salad conversation.
Right, but you guys are always talking about your health and working out and eating right. You guys talk about a lot of food and a lot of adult beverages, but for sure you talk about a lot of food.
You balance out beers with salad.
I'm thinking a rosé, but
okay, whatever.
I can do beer with everything else that Eat My Catfish.
Sure.
But so we brought in the salads because there are limited time offered. There are summer salads. They're called fried green tomato salads, and they come with grilled fish. Well, we call it blackened. You can get it without the blackened seasoning if you prefer, but it's blackened catfish or the blackened shrimp or the blackened chicken. And then the ingredients in it is fried green tomatoes, of course, onions, hush puppies, black-eyed peas, and cheddar cheese. And we have balsamic dressing, which is gluten-free. And this salad can be gluten-free. You could take off the fried green tomatoes and get the blackened and leave off the hush and do balsamic, and it's gluten-free. So those of you that yeah, you got to have that.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, I know, but
It is
some
so good.
But some people have those, and that's a good option when you come to Eat My Catfish.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're just $14 a piece. And Kelsey, do you know when they run through? Is it September? I believe it's September, and then of course we start our gumbo after that. But so come in and get those, and then we have some Father's Day things coming up because fathers can't be left out either.
They usually are
Sunday.
They're an afterthought typically. Let's be honest. I mean, there's a lot of energy created around Mother's Day, but dads deserve, a little grub too.
They do. And so what we have are $50 gift cards for $40.
Oh yeah.
So $40 gets you $50 until Father's Day on June 21st. And also when you come in, an order on Father's Day, buy 2 meals and you get one free. And that one, people, is supposed to be for Dad.
The biggest of the meals then.
Right.
Yeah, the what is it, the try it all? But anyway, yes. So we'll be open on Sunday and ready to serve dads, and it's a great place for dads. And let dads pick where they want to go.
Are you every day of the week?
Yes.
At all locations?
Yes. Sundays, this is important. It's 11 to 2.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell everybody where to find you. I know Breckenridge is jumping right now with everything
Breckenridge
going
is
on
hot.
up there. Yep.
And the whole thing is hot. And then we have Riverdale, which is your neighbor,
Right.
which is where your food came from. Brett made sure you guys were taken care of.
Thanks, Brett.
And then we have North Little Rock on McCain. And then we have Conway, which is on Harkrider Street. And Benton, the OG, is on Military Road, right across from where Travis started with his food trailer.
Okay.
And speaking of food trailers, we still book that food trailer for catering.
Okay.
It's part of our fleet of 4 trailers that go out all over the state and can cater.
What's your minimum size for that, like a party like that, or max 2, I guess I should ask?
Well, since we have 4 trailers and we have 5 stores of, I don't know what our max would be. The max I've ever booked for the fried catfish and fried chicken buffet, which is our popular, I believe it was 1,500 people, and we fed them in like an hour and a half because we brought up multiple trailers, and then everybody had a job. Every trailer had a job. We also do, a lot of people will call and say, well, this isn't catering. I just need something delivered. Well, that's catering. It's being catered to you. And so 10 to usually 75 to 100 we can do out of a store.
Okay.
And that's within 30 minutes of the restaurant because our food, it needs to go straight from the fryer to your table.
Yeah.
But that's the nice thing about the trailers. And right now, this time of year, we are booking a lot of family reunions and weddings and rehearsal dinners. A lot of those barn weddings, there's no kitchen. The food gets there. It's not warm. They have to do cold foods. Well, we bring our mobile kitchen, cook right there, and you can get a good old Arkansas meal at your wedding.
That's genius.
Yeah.
I love that.
Of course, on their menu, just they got something right down your alley: crab legs.
Yeah,
and lobster.
I love crab legs.
Nobody needs lobster. We had a big debate about this yesterday. Okay, poll the room here. If you get crab legs or lobster, what are you choosing?
Crab legs.
Same.
Like
crab legs.
Thank you.
I'm on an island.
You are.
I'm on an island.
You're
with
on
a lot of
Lobster
lobster.
Island.
But I do like lobster, but they're rich, and and if they're not really like straight from the water to the pot, they have.
I've had too
little,
many bad experiences, and I like crab legs are just always good.
Guys,
to me.
I'm going to Maine in July.
Oh, well, I would eat lobster then.
I'm going to eat nothing but amazing lobster
Yes.
while I'm there, and I will report back. You know what I won't have? Crab.
Yeah, well, I get that. I just think like snow crab, king crab, queen crab The flavor of it's so much better than lobster to me by itself.
And it's not as rich.
And we're going to drown everything in garlic butter. I get that. I mean, and everything's pretty good.
Till it's running down the chin.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you definitely need to wear a bib for
Why
sure.
I need to grow a beard so I can get a butter dripping down that thing.
Well, I'm eating the shrimp on this salad and this wonderful pairing with the fried green tomatoes. I mean, I love the peas. It's wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't make it, Brett. They love the salad.
Thanks, Brett. EatMyCatfish.com.
Yes.
Is that the best way to order, or should we call?
There's so many ways. We're on Easy Cater, which people that are listening that know about Easy Cater know what I'm talking about. It's an ordering platform for all kinds of restaurants.
Okay.
Where all of our locations are there. You can go straight to our website, go to catering, and put order now. And we have an online ordering for catering there. Comes straight to me. All of it funnels to me. You can call me at 501-235-8805, and I'll answer the phone. It comes directly to me. You can also email catering@eatmycatfish.com. Some of my repeat people order via text. I won't share that number. You have to know me.
Yeah. But they can get a hold of you.
Yes.
Various ways.
Yes.
All right. Eat My Catfish salads. Again, curveball.
Come and get them. $14 a piece. You have, the 3 different proteins to choose from. They're wonderful.
Yeah, and go buy a gift card, and you can take Dad out, and he'll think you're a hero, but you actually save $10 on your $50 gift card. He doesn't need to know that.
Or you buy 2 meals and get Dad's for free, and you're the hero again.
Or you buy 2 gift cards, and you take a few other people out. By the way, I'm available. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
12:49. We're up against it. Go see our friends at Eat My Catfish. We'll wrap it up on the other side of the break with What's on Tap from one of your neighbors over in Breckenridge at Flyway.
Flyway. Love it.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on The Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. RainbowRestores.com. They restore, you recover.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Millar golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. A city bus in Washington, D.C. crashed into an area restaurant on April the 4th, leaving 3 people injured. The 3, all adult females, were the bus driver, a bus passenger, and the driver of the SUV the bus hit. Did I mention that the driver was a woman? Hey, you were thinking it too. Saudi Arabia did not let women drive until 2018. Thankfully, the kingdom rescinded that discriminatory yet completely understandable law. Double B's, on the other hand, has always supported women. Women drivers, women cashiers, apply at doubleb's.com, women athletes, women doctors, women lawyers, women business leaders, etc., etc. Double B's is for sisters doing it for themselves. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
The world's biggest game is here, and your front row seat is right in Hillcrest. Through July 19th, Hill Station is your World Cup headquarters. Hill Station will be showing every single match live. Come hungry, leave happy, and catch all the action on the screens. Incredible food, ice-cold drinks, and the best patio vibes in Little Rock. Don't watch it by yourself. Bring your crew to Hill Station on Kavanaugh. World Cup action. Every game, every goal. See you at Hill Station.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
You're listening to The Zone, Arkansas's longest-running midday sports talk show with Justin Acri, Bill Elson, and Moose.
Google us!
are magnificent.
On 103.7 The Buzz.
All right, 12:53. Thanks again, Eat My Catfish. We're all crushing lunch. Well, I'm almost done. Phil is 4 bites in, which is not.
And listened to you guys talk. Susan is a fast eater.
You know what? It's kind of embarrassing how fast I eat.
I do too.
I'm always going. I'm like, get it done, get to the next thing. You know?
That's me. Guess how many people have stolen meals from me though? None.
There's no time to.
Yeah.
All right, that. I got some text offerings. Let's go ahead and do what's on tap, and then we'll wait on Freaky Joe. We'll give him a little more time than the 8 seconds we had from yesterday, so that was my fault. We actually have plenty of time today. Susan Erwin Prowse still hanging out in the studio, so let's get what's on tap, and then we will go from there.
I also need to...
What's on?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You got it.
I was also going to say we are playing at Father's Day. They were talking about Father's Day. We're going to be at Southern Tail Brewing this weekend. So I'm gonna,
on Sunday?
On Sunday, yeah.
What time?
From 11 to 3. Best brunch you'll ever have. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Come on out.
It's high praise.
What's on tap? Highlighting the biggest sporting events each day is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
All right. Today, baseball starting right after our show is over. Troy and West Virginia in an elimination game at the College World Series on ESPN on this, the 1-year anniversary of the Gage Wood no-no. And then tonight, an elimination game between Texas and Georgia. I can't believe that I'm saying those words, but here we are.
It's wild.
It is. So one of these two excellent teams are going home tonight. I would bet on Georgia, but we'll see what shakes out. They were limited to 3 solo shots last night in their loss.
I think Georgia will win.
Will they score over or under 7 runs?
Right at 7.
Okay. Tonight, Phil's Pittsburgh Pirates are taking on the Athletics at 8:30 on Major League Baseball Network. There's a smattering of other games being played, including the San Diego at St. Louis, a Wales on TBS. And then the soccer lineup for today, France and Senegal, that's the one game I'm not going to be able to watch, but that's the one I want to watch, is at 2. Iraq and Norway at 5. Argentina, Algeria, the one that Phil is locked in on, at 8, and Austria versus Jordan at 11 p.m. tonight. Let me know how it goes, everybody. I will be night-night. Gaga goo goo. And it is Tuesday, the 16th, and tonight on The Buzz. Oh, we would have had the NBA Finals if it wasn't over. That's sad. The Wild Side with Mark Hedrick and Trey Reed. And I think Trey is back from vacation, finally. He went on a lengthy fishing trip. We've also got Travelers Baseball underway over on Buzz 2 as we speak versus Frisco. So hopefully they can keep it rolling. They're hanging in contention. It's really a 2-horse race right now, looks like, in the first half of the Texas League. All right, 12:56.
Justin, I wanted to make sure I wished my daughter, Sadie,
yes,
a happy 17th birthday.
Oh.
I apologize for not including her in birthday trivia because she is the biggest star celebrating today.
Absolutely.
And she's a much better human being than that dirty, stinky Phil Mickelson.
That's for sure. I'll keep him away from her. They will not be celebrating birthdays on the same day. Yeah, I miss her. She's at camp with her brother in Mississippi, so I won't see her for another couple of weeks. But, man, I mean, I'm 49. I can't believe I have a 17-year-old daughter who's got one more year left at home. And I'm so proud of her, but thanks for letting me talk about her.
Yeah.
Freak is in the house talking about what's coming up on Out of Bounds. And, Joe, we have more than 30 seconds today. Look at us.
Good deal, good deal.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're okay. What's up?
So today we're going to give away some golfers. U.S. Open coming up on Thursday, and you're going to get some tickets. The winner will get tickets to Simmons Bank Championship coming up in October.
Go.
So we're going to do that today, and we're going to get through it. Trey Schapp is going to come in to help us get to know some of these golfers. We're going to have Coach Z on at 2 o'clock and just talk about everything going on in the world of sports. Check out some World Cup, some College World Series while the show's going on.
All right. We got plenty to keep up with.
Oh,
and actually,
absolutely.
we'll have the 2 o'clock game starting. So, you get the best of both worlds. From the 601 in Mississippi. If lobster's the rat of the sea, then crabs are the mice of the sea. They'll eat everything now. I love blue crabs, but they are garbage picker uppers. Blue crabs are absolute garbage. They're embarrassing. In fact, they should make them change their name because they are the furthest thing from good when it comes to crab.
It just gets mashed up into a salad.
It's
every
trash.
time. Yeah.
Blue crabs are so bad. Let's see here.
I'm king crab all the way.
Same.
Is there a queen crab?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
Yep. I don't think there's a prince crab. Why did Freaky Joe get the nickname Freaky Joe? It's a long story.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I actually gave it to him. It was in relation to Marv Albert and his legal troubles. He went a little too far one night in the bedroom.
The tooth marks?
Yeah. And Freaky Joe's right, like, sounds about right to me. And we're like, all right, you're kind of a freak. And he owned it, and it's stuck ever since. Pretty amazing. Susan, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Eat My Catfish. Phil, great stuff. Moose, awesome. Tomorrow, right back here in the studio. No Joe Klein, but we got plenty on tap, including Darren McFadden.
Truck Accessories salutes all active military and veterans. Now through July 4th, U.S. Truck Accessories is paying your sales tax in honor of your service. From bed liners and trailer hitches to steps, grill guards, bumpers, and lift kits, if it's for your truck, they've got it. With professional installation you can trust. With 2 convenient locations in Conway and Searcy, U.S.